Since it looks like Astro Boy, that's hilarious. Alright.
Let's organize the culture.
Shit.
What is your preferred soda, my friend? What is your preferred soda?
Yo, damn.
Is it a bottle of water?
No, man.
What'd you just open, bro?
Oh, we're live?
Yeah, we live. What'd you just open, bro?
Some ginger ale, bro.
Wow, I was gonna get a ginger ale too, but I
Nah,
went
this
for
is
it.
some hibiscus ginger beer, fam.
Oh, you got the weirdo stuff. Nice.
Yo, son, listen, I
Nice.
have a refined palate.
You ain't got no refined palate, bro.
Yes, I do. Pinky up when I dine.
You an In-N-Out
When I dine,
burger.
it's always fine. Pinky up, you heard?
You an In-N-Out burger eating.
Nah, son, I lost
Running-
30 pounds. I lost 30
running
pounds
till-
in the last 3 months,
running-
man.
In-N-Out burger eating, running till Thursday cheating,
Yo, listen, I don't even eat
pizza
or
on the
beef.
weekend.
I can't eat cheese because I'm lactose. God forced me to start losing weight. So when you see me in the gym,
Don't bring God into your
say what up.
don't bring God into your debauchery, bro.
My debauchery of getting healthy? What is you talking about? Anyway, organized culture, what's popping?
What's up?
This is your boy Direct. You know what I'm saying? And this is
And
my co-host.
I go by the name of Bishop Brigante. You may remember me from such things as, and yeah, this is our show, Organized Culture,
As Narc.
every Wednesday. And you remember Direct from his movie
Grind time.
Did you get a walk on cameo in
No.
Bodied?
No.
Can we talk about Bodied right now?
Go ahead if you want.
What did you think of that movie?
I thought it was like the story of how Kid Twist views battle rap.
Accurate as hell. That's that's pretty much what it was. All right, moving along. Wow, you're drinking hibiscus ginger ale out of a mason jar.
Yo, I was about to say, you don't know what this is called, son? Your shit is not refined at all.
Somebody said, "Is it true Nino Bless calls every battle rapper daily?"
That must be Nino Ledge. Oh, that's No the Ledge podcast.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I find that he really does.
Nino does
love battle rap.
Nino's very passionate about rap in general. He's passionate about battle rap, and he's passionate about his friends.
Yeah, he likes battle rap.
He calls them to check on them and make sure they're good. You know what I'm saying? So to answer your
checked
question,
on me, and I haven't battled in years.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's up? What are we getting into today? You want to run down the topics, or you want me to run down?
Well, we're going to start off. We're going to talk about why people that battle internationally are slept on, disrespected, not given their shots or their just dues.
Right.
I mean, there was a time I believe that over here in Toronto, we gave a lot more opportunity to um, international battlers, as far as being from the Philippines, as far as being from the UK, from Sweden, and all that. We've had a lot of people out here.
You mean Europe, Bishop?
Yes, and I don't think but I don't think that's true. Um, we've had people from South Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've had lots of battlers
Right.
from all over the world, and I don't think that's true happening today in battle rap. I mean, because there's no events here in Toronto anymore, and everybody's focused on some hyper idea of making a gazillion dollars in America, and nobody's. I feel like these guys are getting left behind. What do you think?
Well, I want to ask you this. Yes, you're 100% right. So I don't think
Always,
you speaking facts. But
always.
here's my thing, right? Um, do you think the battle rap is starting to mimic what the industry has been mimicking this whole time? Where like some shit pops off, like drill music pops off in Chicago. Now you hear people in Ireland doing drill music. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like it's the same type of vibe, or do you think battle rap is unique and special in that America doesn't set the trend? So from someone who doesn't live in America, you know what I'm saying? Do you get that vibe?
Do I get the vibe that America doesn't set the trend?
No, that America all has pretty much always set the trend in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But do you feel like it's the
Absolutely.
same thing in battle rap? Like it has to do this here first before it moves to Canada and UK and whatnot?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think that I mean the culture of hip hop began in the States. So I mean every subsidiary of that, every subgenre and every subculture of that, obviously dates back right to America. Do I feel like the world accepts you when you're accepted in America?
Hmm.
Yes. I think that's a big thing that happens for Canadians. I think that's a big thing that would happen for a lot of the people in Europe. I think that Shoddy Horror on the URL would be incredible. I think it would be incredible. He needs to know how to, he knows. I mean, sorry, not he needs to. He knows how to maneuver on those stages. I
Hmm.
think he's an incredible battler. I think a lot of them are. Do people talk about the accent barriers and if people enjoy that as much as they would a US battler? I mean, you could think that until you're there and you're experiencing it. Like, I didn't really rock too much with the UK battle rap scene, as far as, like, you know I never sought after it. But when I was exposed to it, I think guys like O'Shea, I think O'Shea's incredible. I think
Hmm.
Shoddy Horror is incredible. I thought Sensa was
You mean
incredible.
Astro Boy?
Yo, you know what's crazy? I couldn't remember his name. But remember I told you that I used to just know battle rap by saying who they look like?
Yes.
Sensa looked like Astro Boy to me.
Who's the greatest lookalike in battle rap that you would like privately refer to like, yo, this dude? And don't say DNA direct. Don't say that.
Who is the best what? Battle rap lookalike?
Yeah, like what's the best lookalike that you ever came up with?
Oh my god, I can't even remember.
You a battle rapper. Don't act like you don't remember.
Yo, but Gully knows that I used to do that all the time. Gully will tell you that I've always nailed every time when I said somebody looked like somebody.
Ooh, Stig of the Dump. My man mentioned Stig of the Dump.
Yo,
Oh.
Arcane, I mean, I'm gonna say this, and like, you know what I mean. This doesn't mean, but I used to think I. Never mind, never mind. You know what, man? I don't want nobody thinking I'm shitting on them, man. I'm just gonna let it be.
So real quick, right? So today I'm waiting to hear back from Shotty. We wanted to get him on the show today. I was on his Twitter show the other day, but not show, but what do you call the thing on Twitter? Spaces?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was
I
on his
was on
Twitter
that. I was
space
on that. I
Yeah.
was on their show the
Oh, you
other
were
day.
on there. You probably was on there before I was.
Always
So
before you,
I was
bro.
on there and I chill, chill. I was on there. I asked a bunch of questions. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people that were in that chat that were league owners, current battlers, wanted to come on the show. So while we waiting for Shotty, we got my girl Paris, who's the owner of No Loose Chat, which has one of the hottest battle rappers in the UK right now, Georgie. She's gonna come and give us some history on UK battle rap, talk about her league, talk about premier battles, and kind of explain to us what's going on in the scene out there. Now I
Nice.
noticed that it seems like we got a couple people. Shout out my man Noodle 97. You know what I'm saying? On being in the chat right now. Are you from the UK, bro? Let us know. You know we like 30 seconds behind. Who's OT the real? I know that name, but who's OT the real?
He's a dope rapper.
Where's he from?
I believe he's from. I believe he's from the Bronx. No, Philly. OT the real. I think he's from Philly. Let me find out.
Shout out to my girl London Jen. Yo, Jen, if you want to come on the show, send me a DM and I'll send you the link. Shout out to Jen. She's one of the dopest journalists that they have out in the UK. I talked to her when she got her career started. She did some really dope stuff and she's 10 toes down embedded in the scene right now. This is dope. Okay, Noodle 97 said he's from Manchester. I
Who?
still
Who's from Manchester?
Noodle 97, man. That's our
Noodle.
man's. That's our man's in the chat right now. That's been
Yo,
giving us all the history,
did you see the
UK
text message
history.
I just sent you?
Uh, let me see. You sending me no secret? Yeah, you got to relax. I thought you were saying he was coming on the show, man. Yo, anyway,
Is that accurate?
yeah, we
All
gonna we
right.
gonna win. Yo, do us a favor. Tweet that we on live right now. Help us
Yeah.
run up the numbers. We trying to get some of our UK brethren in here, blood. You
Yes.
know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I already got Bishop in here. Man's got me so cheesed right now, fam. You know what I'm saying?
We're on the
Yo,
ends, bro. We're on the ends, bro.
explain to me, Bishop, the Caribbean ebonical culture that goes along with Canadian and UK urban life and just hip hop in general.
It's so weird because it's like we're completely in sync and parallel with each other with the UK. Like when I drop my ends clothing line, that's how we talk about our neighborhoods. I'm about to be on the ends. You know what I'm saying? Meet me on the ends, or I'll be on the ends soon, or I'm coming to your ends. Like that's how we talk, right? They say this exact. As soon as I dropped the clothing line, everybody, there was a bunch of people from the UK saying, "Oh wow, you stealing from the UK culture now?" It's like what? That's how we talk out here, dog. It's the same shit. It's exact same shit.
Word. I mean, it's so crazy because I mean, the first time I heard,
I believe a lot of Caribbean people migrated to the UK,
right, I would think that,
London
y'all,
specifically.
a lot of y'all slang is cool as hell. I came, I don't say cheese, I don't say someone got me cheese from, but I'll be saying man's. Is it, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I think there's a little influence in whose man's is this.
but a lot of us talk patois like the most fluent way ever. That's normal out here for everybody to talk like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's very normal. You know what I'm saying? It's
Okay.
very normal for
I'm inviting my
you to.
girl London Jen right now.
It's
We're gonna
very.
have a couple sisters on the show today. Okay.
Why do UK white guys call each other dread? We
I,
don't really say
I don't
we
know.
don't call people dread here. I mean, unless we're talking to a Rasta, we'll call them dread. But we don't call each other dread out here in Toronto. Like
Yo,
yo,
where the hell? All right.
but we talk straight like wagwan. That's a normal. Yo,
So
wagwan.
a lot of your homies you
Wagwan.
grew up with directly from Jamaica or directly from the Caribbean.
You said what?
I said a lot of people that you grew up with directly from the Caribbean.
Everybody.
Because he
And
said it's
and I have
weird
a
hearing a white man in Canada talking patois in Canada, but it's a product of our influences.
yeah. No, we're definitely we're not like we because Canada's such a melting pot. But like if you're on the ends, like in actual like in a Jex or something like around the way in a neighborhood, most of these neighborhoods are minority driven. You know what I'm saying? And that's being people from the Caribbean, Latino, you know, Jamaican, anybody from the West Indies, Trinidad. You know what I'm saying? Guyana. My entire neighborhood that I grew up in is that. You know what I'm saying? So again, any it's very normal out here to see and hear white people that talk, you know, with a Jamaican dialect because that's normal. That's a normal thing on the ends. It's
Y-
normal. It's not
Yo,
weird.
Joe, he just came in and said you guys got to get Paris from No Lose Chat and London Jen on here. That's
I thought.
literally who we have coming on the show.
Did you just send the link?
Yeah, what the? Oh, okay. Y'all know Joe. I'm like, yo, whose man just like how you know the whole plan that fast?
But did you just send the link out to
No,
London or what?
I just sent the link to Jay and Paris is
Come
coming
on,
on here.
bruv. Get it together, bruv.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is the first. This is the first time we had.
I want a battle in the UK.
I bet on the UK. Fuck it. I'll go too. Let's do
Let's
a
do
two
it.
on two,
Do a
son.
2-on-2.
Against who? Yo,
Who
look, put in the chat.
cares?
Yo, we're
Who
dead
cares?
serious right now.
Who cares?
Yo, we're dead serious right now.
Marlo
Me
and
and Bishop will
Shuffle
smoke.
T and
Hold on,
Marlo.
Bishop. This is. We don't even need to do the single screen. You know, the rant. This is our Instagram moment right
Get it
here.
popping
Yo, look, me and Bishop will come to the UK
and
and
kill
do a
your
two
top
on
two.
two
And kill your top
and
two.
kill whoever y'all got for us.
Ever.
No jokes. This is like we're not playing right now. UK, man, send your two most lyrical guys that also have business acumen and will smoke their boots off. You know what I'm saying? He gonna talk patois to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do
Yeah.
my wavy shit.
Everything I'm gonna say is gonna be in Jamaican. It's all gonna be Jamaicans.
Oh, yo, Tony D and Shotty would kill you. Yo, Noodle, you never coming on the show now.
Yeah,
What are you talking about? Yo, Tony D and dialect is crazy.
All right, so you handle the dialect. All right, I'll handle Tony D. Pause.
Yo, you gotta relax.
That was wild. But if I caught myself, get out of here. I caught myself.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Look who's on the line.
All right, let's do it. Let's make it happen. You ready?
Look who's on the line.
What's
So when that third
poppin'?
box pops up, you see what it is, man. You know who we got
What's
in the
going
house,
on?
man. We got Paris from No Loose Chat now. Real quick,
Yeah.
you have.
Wait. Welcome to the show. This guy just wants to
My bad. I
throw
was
everybody.
excited. I was excited.
Nah, but yo, come on. Welcome to
I was
Organized
excited.
Culture.
Thank you,
Okay.
Bishop.
How
It's
are
nice
you?
to be here. I'm good. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. All right, go ahead, Direct. Get to work.
My bad. I didn't mean to jump in
Oh,
and
man.
everything. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
Tony D shit had me discombobulated,
Cut
man.
it out.
But anyway, so you run a league called No Loose Chat, right?
Yep.
I'm saying it right, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
No Loose Chat. Y'all have some of the most popping, up and coming battlers that are establishing themselves on the scene right now. You
Yeah.
you already got some classic battles on your hands right now, and I've been paying attention to the UK battle scene from before Jump Off
hmm
to Jump Off. You know what I'm saying? Like I know about Chester P battling Eminem, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
No. It sounds cool the way he's saying it right now.
Yeah.
He's just trying to let you know in the slickest way that he's a nerd. That's what he's doing. He's letting you know in a very sneaky way, hey, Paris, I'm a nerd. Carry on.
Yo,
We know about them battles as well. So
yo, we all battle nerds, but you
I never hold on. Sorry, 1 second.
Come
No,
on,
Ledge.
man.
I
You
did
was
not say.
battling before when I was in middle school, bro. How are you
Hold
not a
on.
battle nerd?
Listen, know the Ledge. I did not say Bishop will handle Tony's D. I said that's not what I said. Cut that out. Don't get banned from the chat, bro. Yo, bro, don't get banned from the chat, bro. Hold on, we got another guest though. Before I didn't even let you get your first question off, but I'm bringing in London too. Let's go.
Okay.
We're bringing everybody
yes.
This
Bring
is
the
the show right
sis.
now.
Bring the
This is the show.
sis.
Yo, London Jen, what's popping?
My sister.
Oh,
Oh, we
your
can't
mic.
hear you. We can't hear
Hold
you.
on, let me
Mic
fix it.
up.
I'll fix it.
And I'm muted. This is my thing.
Oh, you
That's
good.
what
You
I
good.
do.
You good.
I act like I don't do this every day. Bear with me. I'm fixing my audio.
Yeah. So I got
Wrong one. There we go.
I got a 20-second story real quick, right? We got our lovely sisters from across the pond on the show today, right? So I remember this was the day Gaddis battled QB, the day that Swave battled what was his name? Miguel Diablo. You remember that, Bishop?
I have no idea who
The
that
day
is.
the day Swave battled Miguel. He had his name was Miguel Diablo and something else. I forget his other name. He was on URL all the time. He got smoked by SoulCon. I forget his name. So
The
anyway, we
longer
had
you ask me and the longer I don't
all
answer,
right.
makes
Forget
me
you.
look worse.
Forget you. Anyway, so we had an event called March Madness. It was lit. It was one of my favorite battles that we ever threw. And I get a call on the phone one day, and it's Moni Love, right? And she's like, "Yo, I love everything. I'm coming to the battle. I'm bringing my daughter with me. Babs is coming. Lady Luck's coming." And that was the first time I ever met one of my sisters from across the pond. You know what I mean? Hip hop icon, hip hop legend, Moni Love. I wanted to shout her out because y'all just reminded me of her real quick. When you started slanging them accents, you heard?
Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
Moni Love, early hip hop. Early hip hop.
Crazy,
Fire.
crazy. You know what I mean?
She was
But yeah. So let's get it cracking. You know what I'm saying? We got No Loose Chat. We got London Jen in the building.
welcome,
so,
London.
so first of all, Paris,
Thank you.
yes, welcome. I'm so sorry. Why do I keep doing that?
No manners, bro. You have,
Welcome.
you,
And
have
look at
that,
that.
you have that American manners, dog. You don't have no Canadian hospitality and respect, bro.
He
I
just
can't lie.
wants to
Y'all
get
y'all are
straight
very
to it.
kind. Y'all
Yeah,
are very kind.
they
What's
don't
my
have no.
name? What's my name?
Yeah, direct.
Yo, don't first. Yo, you gotta relax today. That's two infractions. I'm about to
Nah,
start
nah,
throwing
nah.
penalty
Yo,
flags on this
what was going on with No Loose Chat versus Premium? We were talking about that. No,
Premiere.
not Premium. Premiere. Shit, Charlie gonna kill me. What was going on with that? Is that still popping?
That is something that we are working on. Yes.
Look at the diplomacy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No, you're supposed to be like, yo, we gonna kill them. They can't come over here. You heard what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could do all of that, but I'm trying to keep it friendly for now. For now.
You want to battle Shotty as the headliner?
Who, me?
Yeah,
Paris
you.
would smoke shotty. You don't want them problems.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you very much. These are the facts. Everyone can hold smoke from me. Everyone would die.
Woo! So
Everyone would
Paris,
die.
let me ask you this, right? So I was saying earlier, I was paying attention before jump off, during jump off, during don't flop, during Code Red had it popping. You know what I mean? So explain how you came into the scene and where UK battle rap is right now. What's going on?
Well, how we came in, Don't Flop was basically the league for London at the time. So when Don't Flop flopped, there's a gap.
Facts.
Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. There's a gap now. So me and Snoop and Tally had conversations and was like, fuck it, let's start arting. So we started No Loose Chat at the very start of COVID. So we had a massive event planned for the 28th of March and we went into lockdown on the 24th. So that just fucked everything. And then we had to think of something to do to keep us going through the pandemic so people wouldn't forget us, because we launched in January, but we were working on that March event leading from January up to March. So we had the time, and then COVID happened, and now we're sitting down like, well, okay, if we're locked down for like a whole year, what are we going to do for a year? So, we obviously created the tournament, which was the process. Now we're on the process 2. So that's going to be something that came out of the pandemic that we're going to use every single year. So our tournament is how we
That's dope.
get the newcomers and people that want to try out, basically.
That's fire.
So speaking of newcomers, man, y'all had a battle where y'all did something smart that more leagues need to do than instead of renting people's rappers, you know what I'm saying? You use the opportunity to put somebody on. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Y'all had a very special battle, and I want you to talk a little bit about that. You know what I'm talking about without me even saying it?
Georgie and Tony D.
Yes. Oh my God. What was the 30s and 40s line? What was that?
I've been
Mm-hmm.
given 30s
There
to
is
guys in
to
their
guys in their
20s.
20s.
No,
Um,
I'm 40, giving
You got
40
30s to
giving
guys in
30s
their
to guys
30s
in
to
their
guys in
20s.
their
20s. Yeah,
20s.
Cold,
That shit was
cold.
mean.
crazy.
That was mean.
That's a bar of the year candidate.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, me and Bishop, before the new year, we're probably gonna do like an award show and a wrap up show. Like that is, oh my God, like that
Mm.
needs to
Yeah,
be
that's
widespread. Matter of
yeah.
fact, I'm gonna take that clip and I'm gonna put that up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put that up. We're gonna start that tomorrow. Remind me after we, because I'll forget as soon as we get off the show. Remind me, and tomorrow we're gonna put that clip up because that line was that battle was crazy.
Yeah.
That's what really put me on notice. You know what I mean? But how did that battle come about?
Um. Well, to be honest, we wanted to create something for the newer guys to basically get thrown in at the deep end. A lot of the older guys were not willing to come outside anymore. A lot of them were like, yeah, no, I'm not doing it anymore. Some of them hadn't battled for ages but wanted to. So then we created this era versus era card, which is basically rookies versus vets, but it's our version of it. You get what I'm
Right,
saying? So
right.
we had a lot of the older generation guys, the Tony D's, Tally, these man battling the much newer ones. So Georgie, Tech, who else battled that day? Black T, D Mac.
AJ Raw, yeah.
There was a lot
Cash.
of talent that we was like, okay, we want to give everyone battles. How are we going to do it? And a lot of the younger ones want to battle these guys, but feel like it's going to take them ages to get to that point.
Mm,
Instead of you
like
like,
it usually does.
yeah, so instead of you like waiting ages to get to that point and then being told when you get to that point that person doesn't want to battle you, or it's not, it doesn't make sense, or do you know what I mean? So do it right now while it's hot.
Right.
They're hot because they're new and fresh and they're hungry, and these lot are hot because they're old and they want to show that they're still outside and they can kick these youngsters' ass, and that's what it turned out to be. But they were surprised because a lot of the youngers did work, like work. The 2 days, it was meant to be a 1 day event, but we had so many battles, we had to make it a 2 day event.
Was there anybody that on either side that got smoked?
Yeah, yeah.
Who was it?
Um, Crash got smoked by Yunnan.
It was bad.
Mm.
And it was bad.
Yo, I love the way they're talking about it as if it was like, that's it was that bad.
No, it was bad. Like
Yeah.
everyone will say that. Yunnan Crash did good, but for the Yunnan that he brought out to battle him,
Jeez.
it was never
Yeah.
going to be
Was there a lot of smoke with them before the battle? Like what brought that out of him?
because Crash knew what he was doing. He didn't want a limp, half-hearted version of Yunnan, which is what we saw more recently before that battle.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he was still out here killing it, we knew we would see a better Yunnan than that. So
Mhm.
Crash took him to the point of anger where Yunnan had already had his rounds for Crash, but then got so mad, went back and wrote again for Crash. So what it came with after he'd wrote the second time, it was like
Crazy.
if Crash didn't perform that well, that was a career-ending performance for anybody else against Yunnan.
Mm. He came that well and still got smoked.
Mm-hmm.
Now I gotta add this to my notes. Now I gotta watch Crash vs. Yunnan.
Yeah.
You do, because
Didn't see that.
it is a really good battle, and Crash held his own. But against that type of Yunnan, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you could do.
Shout out to Yunnan. He's mad at me right now, but shout out to him
Why is he not mad at you?
because I basically up to Twitter's character limit. I said shout
I
out to all the
remember.
legendary UK. As soon as I
I
said it,
remember. I
I shouted out
remember.
everybody but
It's
him.
a list. Of course, it's a
He
list.
was
Of
mad. He was
course.
mad as
Of
hell.
course.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
He was, but
unfortunate.
shout out to him. He's dope.
He's gonna
Yeah,
be mad
it's
because out of the ones that are out and active right now,
mm,
Yunan's a beast. He's
yeah.
a
Right.
monster. Like a lot of them are scared to fuck with Yunan. That's being real. A lot of
Is
these
that
men
because
are
it's
scared.
persona, or you feel like really?
No, because of him as a battler, not because of him as a person.
Mhm.
Because he's a lovely guy. Like outside of battle rap, Yunan's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
He act really mean. No, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
he's not mean. He's not
Sweetheart.
really.
Excuse me, yo, you was
Sweetheart.
mean to me, you man.
He probably wants to battle you. That's why.
Right?
Yeah, I think Yunnan sometimes feels like he doesn't get mentioned in those sort of conversations. When if you look at his resume, if you look at the fact that he was a baby, he was literally a kid. Was he like 16 or something when he came in this thing? And he's grown up in front of everybody. He's made mistakes in front of everybody. He's killed shit in front of everybody. And he's kind of, yeah, I feel like certain times, and he feels, I think I'm sure I've heard him say that certain times he feels like his name doesn't carry the weight it should. And right now, the tear that he's on, it's like, yeah, if you're making that list next year, you're going to include Yunnan. Like you can't not forget him. Like he's on a mission right
I'll
now.
do it again, but I'm gonna consult with y'all first.
Watch Yunnan at No Loose Chat. Watch Yunnan at No Loose Chat. When he rapped at No Loose Chat, when he walked into the building at that era versus era event, he was so excited. He was like, I've never felt like this. I cannot wait to battle. He was obviously top of the card, and I think it was day 2 top of the card, right? So he'd seen everybody. He'd seen some of the best performances. Like it might be the best Tony D that some people are saying that's the best Tony D they've ever seen. Tony D is saying that's the best he's ever prepped for a battle. That's the most focused he's ever been. It's certainly one of the best Tony Ds we've ever seen. Like Rivers was on there, Tally and Tech was on there. So many great Soljitsu, D-Mac, and then Yunnan got to rap. Like he was the feeling that he had from that event, from the vibe that like it's real rap. He's saying it's just rap. It's bars. I've never been at an event where everyone just comes to rap, where I know my bars are going to be appreciated. And he read the room. Like he wrote for that.
I can't believe I've never been out there, man. That's crazy to me.
I can't believe you never have either. It's terrible.
Me and Bishop was saying before y'all came on the show that we'll go out there and do a 2-on-2. What's up?
Well, you saw my suggestion.
Duly noted.
Oh, you suggested this?
No, I suggested Rivers and Shotty. That was my suggestion. You were asking for a 2-on-2, and I just thought Rivers and Shotty might be a good
versus us.
Yeah,
yeah. I like Shotty.
Bishop,
no friends in battle rap, fam. You know this.
You got some big battles under your belt.
Yeah, I mean,
man,
I'll kill you. You know what I'm saying? I'll kill you.
We go through this on every show.
If we go to the UK, I might just turn around and kill you. I might be like, tricked you.
Yo, Paris, set it up. Set it up, man.
I don't got no loose
chat. Listen, this is what we're gonna do. When you guys battle Premier, I'm gonna be on the No Loose Chat team. He gonna be on the Premier team. Let's get it popping. Let's go.
Yo,
you're gonna be on Team Premier for sure.
Let's set your beard on fire, sir.
Here you go.
Yeah, Bishop speaks like us. So
I know, right? So look, right?
Not like Direct don't know about them talks. You don't know about
them man there, bro.
Look, fam, I know some Caribbean niggas who speak.
You don't know nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
This is you know loose chat. You know loose chat. You don't know this chat. You know what I'm saying? You don't know these talks.
All right. I mean, I don't know what to say.
Exactly.
I don't have a response.
It's all good.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but yo, like for real, like it kills me because there was a few opportunities that could have been out there, and you know what I'm saying. I think one of the times had to do with the fact that flight is ridiculous. That flight is long. I get anxiety on them things and shit. But I have 2022. If things open up properly and everything's going proper, and there's not like some little disease running around killing everybody still, I'm gonna definitely come to the UK. I got to. I mean, even just from music, just for music, the people that support the music that I've been doing all these years, it mind boggles me that I haven't just come out there just to rock out and do shows. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the UK loves bars and raw rap and hip hop. That's
Facts.
all I
Yeah,
got. That's all I got. So I need to get out there. I
that's
need
all
to
we
get
want.
Yeah,
yeah,
That's all we
2022,
want.
make it happen.
yeah, I got
So let me ask this real quick. So Jen, you've been here for a while. So let's get into your story too, okay?
go.
You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So explain like kind of how long you were on the scene before you really got involved, and then what made you really get involved and start taking the journalism to a whole new level.
Okay, so I'm about 3 years and change new to the scene. So I've literally my first battle I found by accident. I was watching Funk Flex freestyles, saw King Los somewhere along the line in my YouTube suggestions. Chilla Jones versus JC came up, watched it, was like,
Mm.
oh my goodness, had never really seen anything like it. Had been vaguely aware, had seen, some stuff on BET, that sort of thing, was aware of street battling as a concept, but had no idea that this whole organized battle rap multiple scenes existed. Went down several rabbit holes and just basically spent the next however many months literally just consuming. Didn't have any friends at all who were into it. And after it was at the time of SM8, so it was just before SM8 that I started watching. And because I had no context, so I'm just literally
Rabbit
watching from
hole.
battle to battle. Yeah, I'm
Rabbit
rabbit
hole.
holing. First rabbit hole I think was Charlie Clips, then it was Goods, might have been Surf after that, and
Wow.
then so I don't, I'm looking, I have no idea what a URL is and who is a gnome. Like I don't know, I don't know. I don't know what these things that like, but do you know what I'm saying? I just know that battle has got 4 million views, so that's Charlie Clips. I don't know. I'm like the B dot and the dot mob thing. Like so many things confuse me. It took being so new. Like I think this is something that maybe most battle rap fans to this day that I meet have been battle rap fans forever. They're deeply embedded, and how alien it is to come in and sort of with such a scene, with such a history to kind of catch up on and find out what was going on. It
No,
was a
but you're
lot.
navigating well. You're doing well. You're not
Well,
navigating like
Oh,
there's
she's
a lot
10
of people
toes
that are
down
new.
now, fam. She's 10 toes down. She figured it all
Yeah,
I
out.
loved it so
there's a
much.
lot of new fans that are not good at you know
Well, you got to do
adjusting.
the work, right? You got to do
Yeah,
the work
yeah.
because the thing is, if you, especially, so I just started with the battles, and if I want to know I know so much is going over my head because it's all, in battle rap references. I don't know who these people are that they're talking about. I don't know your affiliations and your crew. So for me to know, for me to get more out of the battle, I have to just keep consuming more. And, I have an addictive personality. So literally it was something I could do while I was working at the time. I would listen to podcasts. So this became my new thing, and I would just consume this constantly. Went to my first event, which was the All-Star Premier Battles All-Star event. John, Shotty Horror, Tony D, Sirius Jones, Oops and Villain. That event, that was my first one. And yeah, because after Summer Madness, that was it. That was the point I was making. I'd literally just kind of caught up with what was going on currently and had some
But you
idea
went
of the
all the way through
various
the
leagues.
timeline.
Well, it wasn't that I'd went all the way through because so basically I'm just at first I'm just rabbit holing, and then I'm like, okay, I've realized different leagues. I found a UK scene, didn't really like what I saw, came right back to URL and RBE and King of the Dot, found Queen of the Ring. So consuming a lot of that, and then I'm started watching the blog. So then I'm getting up to date. I'm still not on social media, so it's only when I see a trailer for something that I'm like, oh, okay, this is what's coming up, and I can kind of look forward to that coming or whatever. So then I'm seeing Summer Madness. Literally, I'm becoming aware, oh, this is actually in London, round the corner, like now. But I was just too pussy. Can I say words like that on here? I was too,
Yeah.
I just didn't have
Yeah,
the,
I mean,
the,
this the tube. This ain't TV.
okay, I don't know.
I
Certain
call
people.
direct that. I call direct that every episode, so you're good.
How rich.
Yo, man, you got me so cheesed right now, fam.
Yo, can I ask you a question, London? Let me ask you a question.
Go on, so just talk non-stop otherwise.
Do you have a favorite rabbit hole so far?
Mm, I think you never forget your first time, right? So, sorry, I'm
You
Yo,
see
super
those
I was
cheeky.
not gonna say
I'm
nothing,
Wow.
super
but
cheeky, but yeah. So Charlie Clips, yeah, that was my first rabbit hole, and what an adventure to go down. But I think I just enjoyed the whole process. Like, when you discover sort of any subculture, now I'm in it. This thing is huge.
Right.
Before I had no idea it really existed, and just that journey. I'm all about the journey, like the journey of discovery, the finding out, the getting the gumption to sort of pull up to my first event, don't know anyone there, have gone by myself, walked out, not really making any connections, but knowing, okay, these are my people, yeah, and you're going to accept me. I need to find you. I need to, I'm in. I'm all in. I was already in, but as soon as I got into an event and felt that, what you feel in an event, I was like, yeah, them. And then shortly after that, pandemic, same thing with No Leash Chat. That obviously they had things going on before the pandemic, but as soon as lockdown hit, I had no business, I had no work, I had all this time on my hand, and all the excuses that I had. I'd always wanted to do some sort of podcasting, talk show, something. I wanted to talk to the people. I don't know, I've got a voice that I feel like needs to be heard, or something egotistical like that. But I wanted to do something, and I had no excuses. I had all the time in the world. I'd made, connections with people, and they're saying to me, like, they're in it, been in it for years. And we're having conversations, and I'm telling them stuff that they don't know. And they're like, how do you know this? And I'm like, because I watch absolutely everything. Now we'll do something, do your thing then, do your show. So yeah, I just started.
look to the people who watch everything. Battle rap breaks up families, it tears down homes. You know what I mean? But it's beautiful poetry. It's this aggressive poetry that we've all grown to
It's
love. You
crazy.
know what I'm saying?
Like I it's almost like getting to watch one of your like it's like showing somebody The Wire because they've never even heard of that show, and you show them The Wire, and then I get excited because I'm watching them watch The Wire, and I'm like, I just want to see how they respond to shit. Battle rap to me is like my favorite television series of all time, and when somebody's new to that shit, they just sit there like this, and then I know they're gonna leave and they're gonna go down that rabbit hole of like I feel like a great rabbit hole is Pat Stay. Pat Stay's a good rabbit hole because he's always got some kind of story going on somewhere in there. He has a lot of stories that that are good for his rap. DNA's got a good
Yeah, that
backstory.
would have been an early one as well. Yeah,
That's a good catalog.
yeah.
Oh my
I
God!
used to,
Dutch, you're gonna get banned today. Talk about the Wire overrated. Don't you ever no Wire slander here around me ever.
the Wire, man. The first time I heard a Baltimore accent, I almost died. What language
Yo,
are
who
they
said that?
speaking?
Who said that the other day? Oh, when Averb, y'all saw when Averb posted this shit about Tay Rock, and when the guy had the gun,
No, what would he say?
yeah, he was doing the voiceover of the movie Strapped, and it was Tay Rock with Tay Rock holding Easy to Block Captain. Yo, and when it starts, the guy looks at Averb and he goes, "Our battle was stupid."
Oh no, that was him and Surf going backwards and forwards.
Yeah,
That was him and Surf. Surf them
yeah,
did
but
one in
he was
response.
showing Tay Rock he was showing Tay Rock holding Easy to Block Captain. So the guy looked at him and he goes, and he voiced over the guy saying, "Our battle was stupid." The Baltimore stupid. That shit was
I love their
hilarious.
accent. Their
So,
accent is so funny. Shouts out to Coco Cakes. That's my girl. She's from Baltimore as
oh yeah,
well.
shout out Coco. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Baltimore.
So real quick, I had a question for both of y'all, and then we're gonna get into some really hard battle rap nerd stuff. And I'm sure, but we got to make sure you're on point because it's gonna become an Instagram video. You know what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
fail.
We're
It's
gonna
like
cut it
5
up.
to midnight over
You know what I mean?
And we
here.
got to talk about the gift of
Easy.
gab. Joe's talking about the gift of
Yeah,
gab.
that's exactly what I was about to say.
All right.
So, but hold on, before we do that, Jen.
Mm.
So I just want to say I'm proud of you for getting up, getting out the house, because you were introduced to me by my man Hollywood. You
Shout
know what I'm
out
saying?
Hollywood.
Shout out Hollywood. He always will point me in the direction of dope people. You know what I'm saying? That need to make some connections, and I try to do whatever I can. But I thought it was really dope. Like sometimes I hate talking to people because they don't take the advice, and you be like, I wasted 2 hours talking to your dumb ass. You know what I'm saying? But you like picked up the ball and you ran with it. You know what I'm saying? Like the first thing I ever suggested to her, she did it like the next
Mm.
day. I was like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying?
That was Tony
So
D. That was my Tony D interview, my first interview as
yeah.
well.
I was like, yo, you need to get out and interview Tony D because I know he will do it immediately. You know what I mean? And that was dope
How did
that
you
you
know that?
because Tony D's the man.
And
See, this is he's
Tony D loves to talk about himself. To
right.
be fair, and I can relate. I can
Yeah, you
relate.
gotta
So
be
I'm not. It's no
Why you being all
slander.
PC, direct?
So no, but for real, the crazy thing is I've always been cool with Tony D. I've never met him in real life, but like how I was talking about Chester P and Eminem. So a friend of mine from Boston, from my hometown, that I met in Atlanta. He's a big DJ. His name's DJ Kerosene. He went to high school in London with Estelle and Tony D, and he was there when Chester P battled Eminem, and he was
No
like,
way.
and he used to judge grind time back in the day. He's probably one of the people that said John lost his first battle. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he tells me all these old stories, and I was telling Tony D that that's my boy, and then me and him, you know what I'm saying, started sending a bunch of messages back and forth. So like that's how I knew he would do it because he's just so cool and he just loves the scene. You know what I mean? I think Tony D might be the greatest UK battler of all time, and
So
I
that's
feel
why I
like
got a battle when I
He's
go
my
there. Then
goat.
yeah,
He's my goat.
I feel like he does not get the credit that he deserves because Tony D is the man, and I feel like had like all right. Let me ask y'all this. Let me ask. This is a hard question, and then we're gonna talk about gift of gab. All right. So when URL came and they did that battle, the battle they picked was Soul versus,
Gemini.
and that's a battle that the scene wanted to happen at the time, right? Do you think that was it? Well, it seemed like there was people on the scene that were going for that battle, or did pick that? Is that what we look? I'll say it.
I don't know. I don't think picked it.
Okay, so my whole thing was this: like, with that much exposure on the line, because that battle didn't end up being the greatest battle. What was the vibe like? Like who should have battled in that spot? Because that was a lot of exposure that was at risk. That
That should
another
have
star
been
could have been made.
that should have been Shotty versus Gemini.
Mm.
First of all, I think that it should have been that. If you were gonna put Gemini on the stage, then Shotty would have been a good opponent
Give me 2
for him
seconds. I'm coming
in
right
that
back.
stage.
Let me say
Apart
that
from that, I don't know.
you want to move the box out the way till Jen comes back, Bishop.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to say that Gemini versus Shocks the Rebel. That was one of the greatest battle performances I've ever seen in my life. Bishop,
Yeah.
I don't think you saw that battle, but Gemini
Actually, I
does
think I
this
did see
thing.
that battle.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I think I
So
saw that battle.
Gemini did this thing where he was talking about like now how people would be like, "Yo, you stole this bar, you said this, and then you said it like this." He did the most like in depth "you stole this bar" thing, but he basically just took a bunch of bars of his that were similar to like just regular songs from like regular rap songs and like broke it down and it became hilarious. That was one of the most creative. Like it must have took him all month to write that round. You know what I'm saying? That joint was so meticulous, but I earned a lot of respect for Gemini watching that battle. He is fire.
We
You know what I'm
always
saying?
say that because Shocks is one of the more popular battle rappers from our.
Right.
So at the time, Shocks shouldn't have really lost that battle the way he lost it.
Right.
However, because I was in the building that day and it was bad. It was very bad. Because no matter what Shocks did after that, it didn't matter because Gemini had already killed him and it was really bad. But you know, we have a running joke here. Like when we book the Fiddler's Elbow now, it's like Shocks' soul is still somewhere floating around.
Yo, you have to relax.
Wow.
Yo,
Shout out to Shocks because he's dope too.
We love Sharks, and like we're trying to get him to come back. It's crazy
Well, that's not gonna
what he's
help.
doing.
That's not gonna help.
I
Yeah,
know, but we
we
just we
looking
just
at his
gotta,
spirit
Yo,
floating around the
I
we
want
venue.
to
gotta
say
make
this
sure we
too.
don't book him in the Fiddlers. That's all.
I want to say this too. The Fiddler's Elbow is the craziest venue name I ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
The Fiddler's Elbow. What does that even mean?
Who knows, fam? It's
Jen,
literally a pub.
audio.
It's an event like a pub in Camden, and it's got like space enough for us to have battle rap events. Literally, it's a pub. So
English pub
right next
names
to us.
are
Fiddler's
crazy.
Elbow.
It would be like the Parson's Nose and shit. Like
Yeah,
English
exactly.
pub names are crazy. Seriously. The
Yeah, the
Goose's
I saw a
Neck.
Captain
meme the other
Nostril or
day.
something.
I saw a meme the other day that showed all the pubs in the U.S. and then it showed all the pubs in the U.K. and it was just covered in red because the whole U.K. just got millions of pubs.
There's
Yeah.
pubs on every corner.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, shout out
everywhere.
to Track Star in the building. What up, Track?
Oh, Trackstar. That's my man. Shout out Run the Jewels. Trackstar is one of the most knowledgeable people on battle rap I've ever met in my life.
Absolutely,
Very,
absolutely.
very
Dope,
good
dope.
friend. Known him for years. I hope everything is well with the family. Trackstar. So, yo, Paris, the gift of the gab.
Yes.
What are we
Yes.
talking about? Break it down.
Gift of the Gab was a league that Snoop used to help run a few years ago. I wasn't part of the staff there until much later. But that league was run by Michael Million and Ace Boggy. They were the owners of that league, and they had some dope shit going on for a long time, and then shit kind of got stale, so it kind of folded. But I don't know. And what do you want to know about Gift of the Gab? I never got involved with them until probably like the last 4 or 5 years of them being around. So I started
Oh,
co-hosting with.
Joe was
Said to ask
asking
you
for
that.
you to tell us about Gifted. I thought it was something crazy that happened.
No, Gift of the Gab was just another league, and now
Oh.
that was a league that Snoop previously worked for and helped run, and now he doesn't because it no longer exists. So everyone thinks that No Loose Chat is basically the rebrand of Gift of the Gab, but it's not. It's a totally different company.
All right, so then we ain't got to talk about that anymore. Then.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So I want to say this. This is the challenge of the day. I challenged Bishop. You know what I'm saying? Originally we were gonna do the top 10 international battles of all time.
Do either of you remember Sensa versus Disaster?
Yes, I do. But you said, who's the dude who looks like Astro Boy? I was like, why do you keep saying Astro Boy? Oh, you're supposed to know everything. Astro Boy, Astro Boy. Who the hell are you talking about?
That's
And then Lush
exactly.
One says, oh, you mean Sensa?
Yo,
I don't remember that battle. Sensor versus.
That's
oh my
hilarious.
god, it's such a fire battle. I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, that's a dope
I
battle.
remember somebody talking about carrying a couch.
So, so what we're gonna do is between the four of us, let's come up with the top 10, and not in order, battles in UK history. Can we do that?
Yeah. I'm sure we can do that.
I'm
But
gonna
it's gonna
struggle,
be
but I'm gonna
hard,
join
though.
in.
Top 10
It's gonna be
UK.
hard.
Top
It's gonna
10
be-
UK battles in history.
I feel like Paris is going to answer it better than all of us, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna keep
Right.
notes while we do this, right? I'm gonna keep notes. Now, I'm gonna throw out some names. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to throw some names in the mix also. And I
Okay,
want to
but
know
what are we saying about Shoddy Horror surprise jump in Disaster? Because I heard the story behind that one was nobody knew really who Shoddy Horror was as far as on the American side. And when Disaster was doing his run in the UK, Shoddy was like, yo, I got some paper. Let's do this. And Shoddy battled him and cooked him. Does anybody remember that story?
I
I
don't know.
mean, he ain't the only person to do that.
I heard he did that to Disaster though, because that was the first time I ever heard anything about Shoddy Horror. All I heard was Disaster got tricked. Had no idea who Shoddy Horror was.
No, I'm gonna be real. What I heard was this dude, Disaster, went out to UK to do this battle, and this dude is the next superstar in battle rap, and Disaster want the rematch. And I was like, word? It was like that? Yes. This dude was crazy. He beat Disaster. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? That footage came out. It dropped at one of them perfect times. Disaster was so hot, and he had been killing everybody that people were
Yeah.
just watching everything he put out, and the timing was so perfect because people were ready
But you
to
didn't hear
see
that
the
shit
challenge.
about him not knowing about him?
I mean, I
'Cause that's
heard
what
it.
I heard. That
I heard it was kind of like they put up money and Shotty was ready, but I mean, like,
but
but
shot, but Disaster had no idea what a shoddy horror was.
I mean, that's what happens when you battle everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
You know what I
When you
mean?
don't do your due diligence.
I remember that story rocking all the way to Canada, dog. And we was like, because right after that, Cap Callis got booked against Shoddy at
Word,
World Domination, and
word,
then Cap Callis went to the grocery store out here, and he bought a whole chicken and got food poisoning.
Oh my
word.
gosh.
He didn't battle Shoddy.
Yo, Cap Callis has been robbed. He battled Sid on Grind Time in Atlanta, and it was like at a time where everybody was watching that shit, and it was like the one battle that the footage got messed up, and he was like, "Yo, I had like a career fucking making performance." Then he gets to battle Shotty, and that shit happens.
He got food poisoning. He was staying at my crib. I
God,
told him
God
don't
got a
eat that.
different plan for you, fam.
I
That's
told
it.
him
I
don't
was
eat
just
that.
thinking, when it's not your time, it's not your
Yeah.
time.
I don't.
That's
Yo, listen,
crazy.
I don't eat whole chickens from the grocery store. The cooked ones, nah, I don't do those ones. Yo, Joe said it was Shotty's first battle and first event thrown by him under lab
Lab
battle.
battles, yep,
Diz was on a UK tour with Awkwards.
that's right,
Yes, that was the same
Joe
time.
says it is right.
right. So real quick, so first battle I want to throw out: Shotty versus Arsenal. Is that top 10?
Has to be.
Absolutely.
Has to
Okay,
be.
we
One
got
of the best
one. We
battles
got
of all
one.
time,
Yeah.
Yeah,
potentially,
that
in
might be
terms of
one, right?
impact. Yeah.
That's one.
I want,
Definitely.
I want to throw a curveball. O'Shea versus Tony D.
Mm. Fire battle.
Oh my God,
Fire
O'Shea
battle.
to me, O'Shea could be you. You might be able to put him in like 3 of the 10, bro. O'Shea's incredible.
O'Shea,
He's so funny, bro.
but that battle was so special because it was a style clash. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it was a style clash of two people doing what they do in the most elite
Yeah.
fashion possible. You know what I'm saying? I
Is that
was
O'Shea's best
floored.
battle though? Versus Tony D?
I think the
Come on,
best.
man.
I think
O'Shea
the.
got some history,
I
bro.
just think the way they attacked it and how Tony D's performance also because O'Shea has completely just destroyed people that couldn't do nothing but laugh. You know what I
See,
mean?
I've watched that battle several times, but probably haven't watched too many O'Shea battles. It's not my thing. It's I have so much to consume and so much to catch up on, so much to rewatch, so much to currently stay up with. I tend to sort of watch the stuff that I really enjoy in terms of I know what O'Shea does. I know how good at what he is.
Mm-hmm.
How good at what? No, I'm trying to say. I know how good he
And how
is.
good he is, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not as familiar with O'Shea's catalog simply because,
I think it's great.
yeah, no, I think he undeniably, and I love that battle. And the thing is, it's not even just that he's funny. Like some, he's funny, and he does humor well, but he raps really well. Like
Yeah.
he's rhyming really nice. It's technically he's with his delivery and everything. He's so casual and northern, and like northern lad, Paris. You know what I mean? But he's
Yeah.
it's written so well. Which is kind of the juxtaposition between the nonchalant, humorous delivery. So yeah, no, I really do enjoy that battle, and Tony's Tony.
So let me ask y'all this: Is it two? So that's like a possible. That's on the line. O'Shea and Tony. Is that in there or is it possible?
It's a possible. Yeah.
Okay. I'm keeping the list. I'm gonna remind y'all.
O'Shea and Frank Stacks are pretty funny too.
So
So you're not giving my Disaster and Sense battle a part of this?
they gotta also. Everyone has to see it. I know Paris seen it. Look at her face. That tells you everything. Like, nah, fuck that.
Nah, why do I remember it being so good?
All right. So is it too early to put Tony D and Georgie in there?
No.
No.
Are you saying
Someone's going
though?
to say I'm a new
You?
fan. Yeah, as I just said, someone's going to tell me I'm a new fan. I am. But the thing is, okay, here's why for me it would go in there over others. I was there, like I felt that shit, like, and I was also part of the build up. Like that battle. You know where that battle happened? How the genesis of that battle, like right there, like literally that battle was created there on my sofa when I was
Big
filming
facts.
Sunday Brunch with Tony and Tech and Rivers and Scoop. And Tony is not, he wasn't outside at the time at all. He would laugh dismissively when anyone asked him if he's going to battle. No, I'm beyond that now. You know, I just support. Tech badgered him. Like he was sitting here, we were watching Tech and Tony and Moke, and we were watching a No News Chat card, the process, the first final. We were watching the first process final, and after that, Tony was like, "Yeah, let's do this." So when I'm there watching that battle, and there's so many bars, like there's several bars in that battle from either Georgie or Tony that's pertaining to that situation. Like it's close to heart for me. Like I felt that kind of differently, and I lack the nostalgia for some of the other battles, like because I just wasn't there. You have feelings attached to it. You were there for the build up. I watch it out of context. So this, I was there every step of the way, and literally, you know, it was created in my living room. So yeah, it's on my list. You don't have to have it on yours, but
No. I saw it and was floored. You know what I'm saying? I was just wondering, y'all are the experts. You know what I'm saying? So
I think it makes a list, definitely.
And it's six.
Now, let me ask y'all this:
amazing rounds, like back to back.
Now, if two people battled that aren't from the UK, but it happened in the UK, is it messed up to put it on this list?
Yes.
Y'all got about 5 of them things.
Yeah, but you got that like
that DNA and Arsenal. Oh my God.
Pat Stay and Hollow. They happen.
Pat Stay and Hollow. Oh my God.
I feel like that's some reverse colonialism or something. You're trying to get us back.
It happened on your soil. You know what I'm saying?
But it's like, you know.
Yeah, it happened on UK soil, but they are not UK battlers, so they cannot make the list.
Okay. All's fair. So
how does Arsenal and Shadi get on the list then?
Because Shadi is in it.
That was a UK battle on a.
So you have to have one battler.
One battler.
On a UK league. Like those battles you mentioned were on URL in the UK.
Oh, okay.
That URL's an American league. We don't claim them here.
Okay. All right. So check this out, right? From that Battle of the Brave card, would any of those battles make it for y'all? That was Gemini versus Clips.
No
one from there. Okay, now any older battles from pre Don't Flop, would they make it?
Pre Don't Flop?
We're talking WRCs, we're talking Jump Off, and anything else.
We're talking O'Shea versus Lopeshi?
Oh my God. We're talking G Dash and King George versus Archaic and Irv.
Let me write my
Yo,
Professor Green.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Back.
Y'all don't know about Professor Green versus Saint right after the Jump Off pie eating contest and the booty shake battle.
Yeah, I used to be at the Jump Off. That was my spot.
Yo, can you tell us about that real quick? Because that is one of the dopest things that I wish would happen in a city out here. Can you explain what that was?
Jump Off was an event that used to happen in London, and they had various battles going on. So they'd have rap battles, they'd have a booty shaking contest. Later on, they have dancehall and twerking contests. They had producer battles, dancers battling, and it was just like a big stage, like a square stage in the middle of this massive room, and a bag of people in the room, and it was going off. The energy in that room, if you were of that time and weren't at Jump Off, like you must have lived under a rock or something, because you had to be there at that point.
I wanted to go so bad, yo. I wanted to go to that shit. So that looked like the greatest thing ever made. Like
it was. It really was. It was a good time. They
got a contest to see who can eat the most food, a booty shake battle, rap battles. They got 5-on-5 and 3-on-3 basketball games. You know what I'm saying? all type of shit. Celebrities in the like. I was like, what the
That's like
hell am I watching?
The booty shaking competition started to get so brutal. They used to tie the dudes' hands behind their backs, and then the girl they weren't allowed to touch the girls in it because at the start their hands weren't tied. So the men were all touching up the girl's body and them things. The girl was like, nah. So they started to tie the guys' hands behind their backs.
savages.
So the girls then would be twerking on them, shaking batty and these things, and then pushing them on the floor and diving on them yardie style.
Mm.
Yo, Bishop, I'm gonna send you some footage of this. You're gonna be like,
It
yo,
was
what the
brutal.
hell?
I'm telling you. I know a lot of men got hurt very badly after that.
I'm from Scarborough, homie. We've seen this shit growing up at
Damn.
basement.
Definitely seen it.
Yo, I will be on like Instagram or YouTube watching like Caribbean like dance hall booty shake. Yo, this shit look like a WWF match. People be jumping off of roofs. I'm like, what the hell are y'all doing?
There's
You
been some,
trying to break your legs, trying to
there's
bump
been
and
some
grind on
tragic,
somebody.
some tragic landings, bro.
I
Yo,
literally
Yo.
saw.
what do y'all be doing?
I saw
was
one
real.
today where my guy was like whipping her all around like the tin, like you know they got in the shanty town, like they got all them tin, and he's like and he's literally trying to break down while she's in these all different positions. It's like, why stop? That hurts.
I know, right? You know what this is? Y'all don't even know what this is.
No, what is
That's
that?
what
Are we doing
That's
TikTok?
our organized culture. That's our get it together. Get it together.
We
Okay.
organize them.
Rubik's cube that joint back together. You know what I mean? So all right, so back to our battles. So no old battles count.
I mean, they can. Old
No,
battles
in the
can
top
count.
10. There's not like one pro green battle that you saw or anything like that that you would say, oh, that was crazy.
Nah, because I think that the it's different. At that time, you weren't really watching the battles for what we watch them for now. Do you get what I'm saying?
Gotcha,
It was
gotcha.
like at that time, it was basically like a school ground cussing match, like a school ground roasting session. That's what it was like.
Got you.
But now it's real. It's bars. Man actually sit down and pen bars. At that time, jump off was freestyle battles. No one came with written bars. You had
Right.
to go up there and freestyle. So it was a totally different thing.
And for some of y'all in the chat, what y'all have to realize is that a lot of these battles y'all naming, like Mike Assassin versus Iron Solomon, it happened in New York. That ain't the top 10 nothing besides ass whooping, but that was in New York. What's up, Jeff?
But that's the UK battler, so there's an argument.
Oh, so if a UK battler battles
Yeah.
on other soil, we can put it in there.
I don't think so. I think if you're gonna do UK battles of all time, greatest UK battles of all time list, then they have to be UK battles that were held on UK leagues.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
What about Ilmac versus Soul?
What was that? What league was that
That was
on?
yeah.
On Don't Flop. What was that on?
Let me check.
That's the
sure
baby
have-
shark. The
That was on Premiere.
Oh, on Premier Battle.
Yeah, that's the baby shark. Do battle. Yeah, I remember that.
I thought
Oh
that
my
was
God.
older than that.
I thought
No.
I thought that battle was older than Prem as well. I'm not gonna lie.
So look, I'm gonna throw out another one. Kruger versus Conceited. That
I've
was
seen that battle.
fire. That was fire.
Jenna, you seen that one?
I don't know.
Yo, that
Let me
battle
check
was
that. I'm gonna
fire.
check my YouTube.
Oh, I forgot how dope Kruger is, bro.
Yo, Kruger is crazy. Shout out to Kruger and
Nice,
Liam.
though.
Those are my
Shout out
guys.
to
Kruger is dope, man.
Kruger.
And he's just a good dude on top of it.
Yeah, he's a very good dude. Very good. He comes to our events as well.
So what say you, Paris? Kruger and
don't know.
Conceited. That's on the line.
Oh, that's on the line. Yeah, that's on the line, definitely.
Why did I start it but not finish it? Look, can you see? I've got like a 2-minute red line.
Whoever went first, that's bad.
Damn. Let's see. Where are we at?
You done clicked it off after 5 bars. That's
Kruger.
fucked up.
I feel like I was distracted. I got caught up and I clicked off it for something.
That battle's
but,
fire.
Yeah, that's a
Kruger,
good.
Yeah,
Kruger
yeah.
might have won that joint.
It's on my thing to follow
Joe
up.
said he 30'd him.
How y'all feel about Lunar C? He's a legend. What's up with that one? He got about 5. No, he got about 3 battles. They were all crazy. Would you put him in this list?
Yeah, I think.
I
Oh,
wouldn't,
Uno
I
Lavo.
wouldn't know which one to necessarily put in, but I
yeah,
would
that's what I'd say.
say
I
the
would,
list would probably be remiss without a Luna battle on it for
yeah,
sure.
That Uno Lavos one was dynamic as hell. That was a good one.
Mm.
I would probably put. I would probably pick that one because that's one of my favorite Luna battles.
All right. So we got Lunar Sea versus Uno. All right. Now let me ask y'all this: Does Code Red have any? I know we talked about Gemini and Shocks. Now online, Gemini and Shocks look like a good battle. The Gemini won. You're saying his soul is still in the venue, so that don't sound like a top 10 classic. Did Code Red have any battles that you felt like were up there?
Um, Not that I can think of. I mean, was Scoop versus Willsy at Code Red, or was that Don't Flop?
Do you know? Either way, that could be on there, right? Let's have a
Yeah, because
look.
that's a really good battle. I don't know if you guys have seen that
I
one.
haven't seen that one. You saying Scoop
Is
versus
that
Wilsey?
Yeah,
where we got the a charger
that's
line?
the Rob Man's phoning and
That
following
was
him for the charger.
Don't Flop.
That's
Don't really say that one.
WILLSY.
W
ZY.
I WILLZY.
Oh, you said six.
Oh, Frankie Fraser versus Bender on Code Red. Yeah, I guess.
That's it. Frankie Frazier. That's unanimous.
Hmm.
Frankie Frazier versus Bender.
You don't sound so sure, Direct.
No, I'm asking.
I don't know. I wouldn't put that
Possible.
one. That's a great battle, but I wouldn't put that one on there.
Okay, so what are we missing? We got four. We got four locked in, which is Shotty and Arsenal, Georgie and Tony, Lunacy and Uno, and Scoop versus Wilsey. And we got three possibles: O'Shea and Tony, Kruger and Conceited, and Frankie Frazier and Bender. What are we missing?
Luna and O'Shea. Gem versus Shocks is top 10.
Hold on. You said.
I was just reading Joe Downey. Oh
Oh,
no, that
okay.
was Josh.
I think from Gift of the Gab,
Mm-hmm.
there's three potentials from Gift of the Gab.
You got to have Tony Surfer in there.
That's one of them. Tony D versus Templar Surfer,
Okay.
and also Tally versus Templar Surfer.
Another one.
Another good one.
TALLY.
Say that again.
TALI.
Oh yeah,
TALI.
TALI. Tally.
Yeah, to know Tally is the co-league owner of No Loose Chat. Been around a long time, had internationals.
He was the first person from here to battle overseas. He battled on URL at Black Star.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
And they didn't put it out?
I'm not sure. I can't remember if they actually put it out.
Who did he battle?
Fucking hell, who did he battle?
If I was on that long ass 99-hour flight and they didn't put my battle out,
Nah, it's not even that long. The flight from
what I'm
London to
saying.
New York is like 7 hours, fam.
How long is it from
Not even that
Toronto?
long.
From Toronto, it's like 9. I've been to Canada.
See, that shit's crazy for me. I'll be going crazy.
So yo, let me ask you all this: dialect.
Dialect.
Dialect to me is one of the greatest just rappers, let alone battle rap. He is crazy.
Legend.
You know what I'm saying?
Dialect's really good.
Ooh, dialect versus Cortez. How y'all feel about that?
I can't record it.
You also got dialect versus daylight, which I know everybody remembers.
Well, how can you forget that?
Word.
That was slightly nasty. However, I digress.
Slightly.
Dialect Cortez. That's a good one still. I can't. Was it Cortez? Yeah, Dialect Cortez.
Gemini dialect.
Yo, so hold on a second. Let me ask you a question. Why am I here thinking this whole time that Sensa is a well-decorated and respected battle rapper out there? Is he not?
I mean,
I think he was dope.
He is. Sensor is very well respected out here, but what you have to realize is no one has seen or even mentioned his name in the longest time when it comes to battle rap. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, me, I started this because
He
I'm
said
not trying
Sister
to.
is the
I'm
white
thinking
man.
about people from the UK who are watching this later and have to say, I have these huge gaps because I don't. There's a whole heap of battles that I've watched once and I watched them early and I haven't seen them again. Like I haven't checked. There's certain people, if you're not outside right now, there are so many people whose
Right.
catalog I have to know. I have to be tapped into. Like there's so much battle rap going on every day right now. Like if you're not outside and I don't love what you do and I don't have a reason to go and watch everything you've done 3 times over, and like I'm old and I smoke, like I forget shit. I have to write everything down. Everything. I don't have a memory. I have notebooks. So, new and I'm new. So
You're
I'm
not.
not
Stop
I'm
saying
not
you knew. You know more than most people in battle rap.
when I say I'm in the sense of talking about censor, like when did the last time when was the last time censor battled? Not since I've even been watching.
Shocks. Was it? Wasn't it Shocks?
And he battled
Sensor
Chuck.
versus
Couldn't tell
Shock.
you.
Yeah. Okay. What about Marlo and Shuffle T? They gotta have one.
Yeah, they just they
Mm.
see. I bring
Definitely.
it up, we talk about it for a second, then
Oh,
they
They
right
just
on.
had a
yeah, that
a
one.
classic
That
with
has to be
Rucker
in
and
there.
Bobby Rex at
Yeah.
Apex, like in October.
Shufflo
So
versus Scapegoats has to be in
Usually
there.
they just destroy people. So this was is that top 10 classic?
yeah, I
I
Okay.
think
think
so.
right afterwards, Shuffle T said they might have got us on that one. I've never
Mm.
felt like that before. They might have got us.
So Marlo and Shuffle T verse.
Bobby Rex
Scapegoats,
and Raptor.
Bobby Rex and Raptor.
Bobby Rex is ill. He got a lot of love out here in Canada.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
speaking of Raptor, he had a battle with Shotty,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
which was crazy.
Yeah.
I was there. It
Uh,
was
How,
crazy.
how we feeling about that one? No.
Yeah. I'd be happy for that to go in there.
Me too. That was a fire battle.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that battle for
Yeah.
sure.
Who are the top 3 battle rappers from the UK of all time?
Ooh. Tony D.
Shotty Horror.
Where you got him?
I've got Tony D at number one.
Yeah, me too.
I've probably got um Shotty at number 2 and Tally at number 3.
I don't know that I have a cemented third. There are probably like 6 people in my
Yeah.
third
I say
place.
Tally because, it's my business partner, so and he's to me, he's one of the best out here. So I give Tony, Shotty, Tally.
Yeah, I
That's
think people.
my top 3 ever. But I mean, if you used to ask me like my top 3 now, that's a different top 3. You get me? And it'd be a lot harder now to say a top 3.
They saying Shotty, Tony, and Soul. Looks like the
Yeah, Soul will definitely be. He's one of the 6 names in my
Soul's in
3.
the top 5,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
where do people rank now?
Number
Let me
22.
mute myself.
22.
Yo, Cam, hold on, real quick. 'Cause I know has had smoke with mad people.
Yeah, a lot of
But
smoke.
one thing that
He
did,
can rap.
but one thing
He can,
did
he
though,
can.
he went to Canada and he came to the US and had bona fide classics.
When he battled which one you talking about?
DNA. That shit was fire. He
Which
had a
one?
fire battle with PH. RIP my brother PH. That battle was fire.
He battled who was that dude that was talking on the camera with what's that dude's name, man? The white kid that was like that had the battle with Bender and he said the snap and it just stayed straight or whatever.
Oh wow.
He got caught up in the shit where he was talking about black fathers or something. What was his name? With avocado or whatever. He was in the video.
You talk,
Oh,
Bagnall.
Bagnall.
No, the other guy that was in it too though. The rapper from the States. The white guy.
oh, 24/7.
Right.
Oh yeah, Earn 24/7 was fire, yeah.
Bro, he went, got busy in that battle.
He
And
was
that's
a good
right when they
battle
thought,
rapper.
yeah, they thought he would never be on this on the King of the Dot stage again and shit. And then he came out and battled. But then what about Disaster versus Disaster?
Yo, you gotta relax, son. Yo, listen,
Yo,
listen, real quick. Hold on. Did I mess up? I said Shoddy versus Raptor. Did I mess up?
no.
Why are people talking about Raptor didn't battle Shoddy?
Yes, he did.
That's what I'm like. I'm like, am I bugging?
Isn't that the
Isn't I swear I was at that battle.
Did they
isn't
take
that
it offline?
the Storm off?
Was it two?
Hold
Yeah,
on,
because
let's have a
everyone
look.
was
Or
saying that he was a little
am I thinking
Or was
Tony
that the Tony
Raptor?
D one?
Am I thinking Tony
It
Raptor?
might, yeah, do you know what? It might have been the Tony D one. Tony D Raptor.
Tony
Yes,
D
because
Raptor, yeah.
Tony D was calling Raptor a mini shotty horror
The Storm off
in the
shotty.
battle. Yeah.
But that's our top 10. Tony D versus Raptor. That's the one that we're referring to.
Hey man, I'm starting to call some red flags here. Y'all was saying y'all was there. Y'all was,
No. Do you
y'all
know
was
what the
there.
maddest thing is?
You
I
remember
was
the shirt
actually
Shotty was wearing?
there. Yo, it's the weed talking, fam.
Y'all
Sorry.
got diabetes, man. Y'all,
Diabetes.
I got diabetes, fam.
y'all need to put some respect on and Sensa. Sensa, and O'Shea. Y'all killing me out
Ain't
here.
Yeah,
putting no
O'Shea's
They-
respect
they
fire.
on
said-
that
they-
fucking
Sensor was fire.
Joe
Was
said
definitely
Raptor looks
fire.
like Shoddy. That's why we got confused.
But I haven't never seen like I've watched a few battles, but because I was not really a fan of his, I didn't go out of my way to really watch his shit. But I know he's dope at what he done, most definitely, and he can rap for real. So yeah,
He's a
Rap.
legend,
That's
but
one
he's someone
thing
I
he
don't
can't
speak
do is
about
rap.
publicly.
All right, so we're
How
missing
can
some
you
battles.
wait, hold on. London Jen said is what? You said
He's a legend. Yeah, I have to give him that. But he's not someone I talk about publicly right now.
Okay, so you like, is that on some personal shit or is it based on
Man,
what you
listen, Bishop. You don't have to say
Right.
nothing, Jen. Look. You don't have to say nothing. Listen,
I don't know if there's some
Bishop,
personal
Bishop,
shit. I don't know.
Bishop. Some arsenal shit. Did you really just say that?
He said per. He did a show off. He said per.
Listen. Awesome rap shit. Is a unquestioned legendary battle rapper.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Internationally and from the UK. But
Wow.
we know that he's had public issues with people. So you can imagine
But that ain't
without
got
us
nothing
going
to
into
do.
great detail.
But that ain't got nothing to do with battling, bro. We talking about battles. Y'all are
Which is
just
why I
y'all are
said-
dropping
You asking her if she got personal issues.
I didn't
because you
drop any
because you said
slander.
that.
I didn't drop any slander. I
No,
put
I
my
didn't say
mic
you
on
got any
mute.
slander.
Yeah, no.
I'm just saying you was like, yo, I don't talk about him publicly, right? I get it. A lot of people got that vibe from him, but you can't like.
I don't have that vibe. I have personal interactions
okay.
with him.
So-
It's a
so
personal thing.
So I'll get off that.
Yeah.
But as a battle rapper, though,
that's why I prefaced.
Yeah.
I just don't have anything nice to say about him right now. So
You can't really
I just said he's a legend.
you can't really deny that he was an absolutely dope battle rapper. You can't
and
really deny that.
You can't deny his legacy.
evidence.
You can't take anything away from him. I would never in a second
His
try to.
contribution to the culture
At all.
over here
Legend.
as a whole is crazy. Like like someone's just said, you have to give him his flowers. You do. That's a
I'm
fact.
giving him shit. You can give him.
You don't personally have to. But
No, I just did. I acknowledge
culture-
all of that, and I would never ever try and dismiss or disparage any of that. And it is what it is. I wasn't even here for that. But what I am here for, lets me just say he's a legend. I'm gonna shut my mouth.
Yo, direct. That's crazy. That somebody that's 3 years deep and new, like that's fairly new, and to like.
You want to get Jen the rant? You want to give Jen the rant?
No, I'm not doing that.
No, I'm playing.
I'm not doing that. But I'm saying, like, to only be 3 years fresh and now have that, something's wrong. Something's wrong then. Something's wrong.
The thing is, when you look at the people, I mean, I've only been here 3 years. He's been here since the genesis of this thing. He is the pretty much part of the inception of UK battle rap, right? But if you want to put a list of the people that have a problem with me and the people of problem that have that fella, you will kind of understand where I'm coming from.
No, of course,
it makes sense. It's not like I'm
I think it's what I'm trying to highlight here. It's crazy that I think it's what I'm highlighting here is
That's
that
hilarious.
somebody that's fairly new, and he's also rubbing new people the wrong way. And
When
still,
his
it's
let me
crazy.
shut
It's
up.
crazy. But yeah, let's move on. Let's move
No,
on.
no, let's call it. It is what it is. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Give me a
You
rant.
want to do
Give
a
me a
rant?
rant. Give me a
You want?
rant.
All
I
right, here
got
we
it.
go. Here
I
we
No,
got it.
go.
I don't,
No,
because
no,
I
I'm gonna
like.
do it.
No,
I'm
not
gonna do
you.
it.
Not
Okay,
I'm gonna
you.
do it.
sorry,
He's gonna
sorry.
go solo.
All right,
He's gonna go.
Go.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold
all
on a
right.
second.
Fuck it. Fuck it. It has to be done.
Go get him, dog.
Go.
Okay. I've been involved in battle rap since 2008. I've met a lot of good brothers over my entire career doing this thing that we love. The lyrics, the wordplay, the league owners, we love them all. There's one dude I met a little while ago is from across the pond. My brothers Kruger and Liam. Love y'all to death.
Absolutely.
My man I got love for you. You one of the legends of battle rap in general.
Mm-hmm.
Unquestioned lyricism, unquestioned freestyle, unquestioned punchlines.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta get it together, fam. You the mad ills of UK battle rap, bro. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? You
Wow.
I don't know what's going on. You gotta fix your relationships. You gotta come back out in the scene. You know what I'm saying? Make your face known. You too much of a legend to be going through these issues, bro. You heard it from me directly. I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know what the hell you doing right now. You need to come out of your battle rap hole, see the people, shake their hands, kiss the babies. You know what I'm saying? Apologize for your wrongdoings and get it together. We love you, bro. Let's go.
Hey, listen, man.
Very safe. We can come out now, yeah.
Oh shit, I got the wrong one. Hold on, I got the wrong one.
I was like, whoa, whoa.
Right?
Can I come out now?
You want to stay over there, bro? You want to stay in that spot?
Nah, fuck it. I don't care.
It suits
It's up
you.
to you. It's up to you. You
You
look
look
comfortable.
Nah, but
comfortable.
was I wrong though? I didn't slander your man's.
Hey, listen, I'll give you this. I spoke to her in Boston, and he didn't have, he wasn't in the greatest of books with King of the Dot, and but he did apologize for a few things, and he definitely did humble himself in my presence. And so I mean, I get it. I get it. I don't really know all the stories. I just hear that everybody don't like him. So I don't know. I can't personally say. I know he said some slick shit about us when I was involved in that company, but he ain't never said my name in a funny way. So I don't have.
The
He
fucked up
said
thing is I
mine.
like her. He ain't never did nothing to me. But I'll tell
Yeah,
y'all this: Bagnall is my boy. You know what
those
I'm
guys
saying?
are cool as shit, bro.
Bagnall is my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing bad to
You
say
like,
about Bagnall.
listen, he's never said nothing to you because let's not get it twisted. Motherfuckers know who they can do certain shit with
Facts.
Fair.
Facts.
and who they can't.
Yeah.
So this is why the relationships that he's broken is because he knew he could do that and get
Uh,
away with the shit. Like anybody else, just straight don't fuck with him and probably wants to
And
thump his face off when they see him anyway. It's
and
been
mm,
the,
said a
Oh,
lot
so,
in
so he can't
culture.
even come out.
No, he
well,
can.
yeah,
He
and he
has
does.
events. He
Oh,
still has events.
We don't talk about them.
he has he
But
has dope flap events.
Oh
you
yeah.
see what I'm saying? You see what I'm
What?
saying? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, there are don't flop events going.
Wow.
Apparently,
But
the
but
best
at
one in
the
the
moment,
country
there's been
happened
obviously
recently.
the temperatures changed in the culture. Now there's other leagues that are running shit, and he's now got to play catch up. Where we had to play catch up with him before, now he's playing catch up with everyone else.
I like
Okay.
you know
that
what's so
rant, man.
crazy? Can I say this? I looked at Don't Flop once upon a time, and I said, if they can bring in that other audience, if they can get some people in there with some melanin, you know what I'm saying? Some people in there from the city, you know what I mean? And really add that dynamic, I feel like they would have did they would have been even bigger. But when I saw the Battle of the Brave event, I was like, yo, this style and these people that we
Mhm.
haven't seen before, this is what was missing.
So what
Somebody
all
needs to
the
fuse that
outsiders
together.
say. So
You
all
know
the
what I'm saying?
outsiders say. I'm going to make two abstract points which have nothing to do with any individual. And one is that yeah, I try not to. I don't see the point in giving energy to things that I don't appreciate or I don't think return good energy or are just cancerous. Like I just don't see the point or the need, especially where the scene is right now. Like I just don't see the need for it. And the other point is, yeah, that kind of battle of the brave point. That's I came in. I wasn't here for all of that going on. I came in, found the American scene, dipped into what was going on in the UK. Like, yeah, no, it's not for me. Like so many of my UK brethren, like that Battle of the Brave audience, like that SMA audience, there was an essence that was lacking. And not only was there an essence that was lacking, and this is not first-hand experience, but me speaking to the people who were there firsthand. There was a lot of imbalances, let's say, going on, and it seems like those are being ironed out now. And that's something for the scene. For me, just as a new eyes coming in, it was lacking a battle rap. It was lacking rap essence. It was lacking a feeling. I didn't get that when I was tuning in to what was going on over here. I get that now with the energy that's going on. And it's not a black thing, it's not a white thing, although, that does factor into it. But we're talking essence, rap essence, yeah, and a feel and a just something that you recognize, because this scene has fundamentals, right? It has principles and elements, and when those are lacking, it doesn't taste, feel, smell, touch the same. And certain people will navigate to that and others won't, and that's sort of where right now I navigate to what I feel is good for the future of the scene, for the building of the scene. There's so much positive going on right here. When I see anything that is in my, this is all my opinion, not speaking on behalf of anybody except me, myself, and I. Like what I choose to platform, to give energy, to talk about, to promote, is the stuff, the growth. Like no matter who it is, no matter what they're doing, like if you're doing something dope for the scene, I'm gonna talk about it. Even like I said, certain battlers I don't necessarily check into. Right now I check into everybody, whether I'm into what you do or not. You are part of our scene, you have a place here, you have supporters. So I don't pick and choose. I except when it comes to where I choose to put my energy, and I don't feed cancer, and I don't know why anyone should. And third point, and this isn't abstract, there are certain flashpoints for me, and that situation touched on a flashpoint, and yeah, it's hard for me to kind of, without conversations, without yeah, there's some nastiness going on, man. So yeah, I just legend, keep it pushing.
I get it, and we heard things. That's why I did the rant. I didn't want y'all. I didn't want y'all.
You've been hearing some things.
Y'all weren't even on the screen. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I don't know none of that. I don't know none of that. I just know a lot of people don't like them. And I was.
That's all you got to, bro. That's all you got to know.
Let me fix this so that before it passes us, and then somebody didn't understand what I was trying to say. When I wasn't trying to highlight you, I was just saying it's crazy that somebody that's new has the same feeling that everybody's had forever. So it's like I was more like, man, that's fucking crazy that you feel that way, and you've only been around for 3 years. So it's like
5 minutes.
Got to be 5 years or whatever.
No, I was.
No, she said it only took 5 minutes for him
5
to.
minutes of
wow. Yeah. So.
Yeah, anyway,
that's what I was highlighting. Not your issue with him.
So look, we got 4 more battles. We got 4 more battles for this top 10 list. I told you we need his Instagram clip. Where we at? Come on.
We
got Georgie and Tony D.
Right there.
We got
what's on there so far? Georgie and Tony.
Yep, Lunacy and Uno Lavos.
Yeah.
Scoop versus Wilsey. Marlo and Shuffle T versus Bobby Rex and Raptor. And Tony D versus Raptor.
Shoddy and Arsenal.
Oh yeah,
my bad.
Oh, yeah, that's 6.
Yeah, that's 6.
Okay, let me do this. Let me think about names that need to be in there.
We can't.
So, have we got a Gemini battle in there? Because if we don't, I feel like
I was gonna say Gemini versus Shocks, but y'all.
Yeah, no, I feel like Gem Shocks, even like for the impact that it had, even if it's not a classic sort of competitive in the competitive sense, then there was.
Yeah, I mean, even though it was a body, it was such a good I don't know, because
And
shots wasn't shit. Like
it's watchable.
his
That's the
shots was
thing.
actually fire,
That's
but
the
he just
thing.
couldn't. He couldn't do anything with the angle that Gemini took. It was
That was
neutralizing.
crazy.
It just
Yeah.
made it so that no matter who stood in front of that,
Mm,
anything that came out of your mouth after was dead for you.
mm,
You get me? So I no, I think that's what makes it make the list.
mm.
No, I
Okay.
mean,
And often bodies don't have replay value, right? You know, you see it once, he got smoked, and if you do, you kind of skip the rounds. I don't think this is one that you skip rounds. You might cringe through some of it, might be a little bit awkward at points, but you watch it because, like P says, like shocks wasn't rubbish.
yeah, it
Right.
was.
Oh, what about? I got one for y'all. What about villain versus DNA?
Didn't villain beat DNA?
That's on the line. That's because y'all would have said yes immediately.
That's a good battle. Oh my god. Yeah, villain went to work that day. I wasn't at that one, but that was a good battle.
Okay, what else we got here? We got O'Shea versus Charlie Clips. That was a good one.
Mm,
I personally thought
I
O'Shea
think
versus
I need to
Tony
watch
D
that
was
one
better.
again.
Isn't Charlie Clips versus Tony is a good battle? Well, Tony's in there already, isn't he?
Yeah.
I feel like y'all should put Tony and O'Shea. That battle was
I'm happy for that to go
incredible.
in. I like that
Yeah.
battle.
Can I do that?
Yeah, no, I'm happy for that to go in. I enjoyed that battle.
That's a good battle.
What's that? What's
The
that cigarette bar? The Nan Cancer. He had a sick. O'Shea had a sick. Something about cancer and Nan cigarettes, smoking something. Oh, crazy.
What
Yeah.
about Caustic and Jefferson Price?
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but I was like, nah, that's gonna be in there for the wrong reasons. That is
Isn't
the
that? Isn't
top
that?
10 disrespect of all time.
Yeah. I
That
mean, again, for impact, perhaps.
yo, if you make
Who punched his
soul, it was soul. If soul hit somebody, you know something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? He's such a nice man.
No, for real. He's so humble and
Mild-mannered.
calm.
Mm.
All right, what about Yunnan? Does Yunnan have any up there? Why we talking about Yunnan?
Has to, right?
Y'all said Yunnan versus Disaster was crazy, didn't you?
That could go in there.
That got him out of
Although
there.
I don't know that that's the best
Yeah.
representation
It's
of
not. It is not.
Yunnan.
Yunnan, yeah. He was mad young. I think he must have been about, someone said it in the chat. I
Yeah,
suppose like
19. I think
18 or
Joe put that
19
in
or
there.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think that's not the best Yunnan, to be fair.
What about Quill? I like Quill. Quill's had some like Quill and Charlie Clips was a big moment.
Hey, did fucking what's his name, man? The movie guy. It's my boy. Like what the fuck? Madness. Did Madness ever battle O'Shea?
I don't know.
I don't know.
The fact that we got to think that hard means no.
I mean,
He might not have. I don't
Let's
think
move on. I don't know. I feel like that'd be a good battle.
if anyone's gonna know that, Joe will know. Joe's like the battle rap
Psychosis,
encyclopedia.
Holocaust versus Madness.
Man, Jen, you need to watch Conceited versus Kruger immediately. That's on my list.
It's on my post-it note here on
Yo,
my thing.
that shit is crazy.
No, but this is why I said, like, if I'm not going to dispute that, I just
Yeah,
can't
Paris, can I put it in
necessarily.
there? Are y'all gonna beat me up if I put it in there?
What I'll do
I'm
is
gonna wake up
when I go
to
back
death
and watch
threats.
it, if you're lying, I will agree on my love for Kruger and my knowledge of his ability and talent.
No,
Conceited is conceited, right? So on paper, on post-it, it looks great.
Paris, can I do that? All right.
Yeah.
So I think that's 9. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shotty and Arsenal, Georgie, Tony D, Lunar C, Uno Lavos, Scoop and Wilsey, Marlon Shuffle T versus Bobby Rex and Raptor, Tony D versus Raptor, Gemini versus Shocks the Rebel, Tony D versus O'Shea, Kruger versus Conceited. What are we doing with that last spot?
All right, it's got to be a Yunnan one. In my opinion, Josh has put several Yunnan ones in there.
So real quick, we didn't include Frankie versus Bender. We didn't include Templar Surfer. We didn't put Villain versus DNA, and we didn't put Soul and Ilmac. So whatever the battle is, got to be better than all them.
What you talking about? Y'all just ain't listening to nothing I say. It's because I'm Canadian.
And I think I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agreed with that as well.
Which one you agree with?
Look at how your man is just doing you dirty.
Soul and
No
Ilmac?
wonder you call him the P word several times.
Oh, what about okay, Soul and C major? Was Soul and C major better than Soul versus Ilmac?
I cannot rank them like that.
Yeah, I didn't see the C major one, so I can't even say that.
All right, hold
So
on.
when we go out there and battle on a 2-on-2, right? Like, I don't want to pander and shit. I don't want to be talking about tea and fucking.
You better not.
I don't want to do none of that.
You better not. You be laughed out of the building.
Yeah, we got to go out there and cook, bro.
You got to do what Hollow did versus Paste.
What do
you know all the patois. I don't know none of that shit. It's gonna sound crazy coming from
you.
You come and talk to us, our UK audience. Come and do that in London. Come and talk to us.
I don't know nothing about nothing, but I will kill a motherfucker bar for bar.
That need to be our angle. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna lie to you. We don't know shit.
Nothing. Actually, that'll be my.
I know the London Eye. I know y'all got a queen. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say that's the first thing.
No royalty.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a few landmarks. I don't know that the London Eye.
Meghan Markle, no.
I mean, you can do royalty bars, but only if they're dissers. We don't support the royal family here, so
and nothing to do with Princess Diana. Probably that's not going to work. Like, make it creative, because and you have to be creative with it, because
I love what's happening right now.
You're literally you got to start name dropping motherfuckers that they don't think people in the U.S. pay attention to or care about.
Yeah, like the guy that owns the bar that we're battling in.
No, I'm not battling at the tickled elbow. What's it called again?
Fiddler's elbow.
Oh my God, fiddling, tickling. That's sound crazy.
The Joker's big toe.
A fiddler is.
I know.
Of course, you know. What am I telling you? Wow.
I do speak English. You know, I speak English.
Funny,
I don't know. Sometimes you lot don't.
I was going to do that earlier, but I didn't.
Well, maybe you don't call a violin a fiddle, but then I'm just realized I'm talking to someone who knows music, and I feel.
Wait a second. A violin isn't a fiddle, though, is it?
Hold on.
Well, it's in the family.
Yeah, everybody in the chat is saying C major versus Soul.
The chat is going mad.
Like, they're going crazy on us.
Yeah, they're
C
saying
major versus Soul and Shotty versus Tony. They're saying, how can Georgie Roots versus Tony be put against?
No, hold on. Didn't we?
With Shotty Tony's in there, isn't it?
No, we put Tony and Raptor.
We didn't put Shotty Tony in there. I thought that went on.
Hold on. Now let's ask the chat something. Is Shotty and Tony better than Shotty and Raptor?
Shotty and Raptor didn't happen, right?
I mean, my bad. Is Shotty and Tony better than Tony versus Raptor? Let us know. What battle is better? Tony versus Shotty or Tony versus Raptor?
I think Tony versus Shotty has more impact. It's maybe a more
Tony beat Shotty. So
yeah, everybody.
There's people that give it to Shotty. It's some I've seen. I would put All
right, so we replacing Tony versus Raptor with Tony versus Shotty.
We can replace.
I'm sorry, Raptor. They deboed us.
Right.
So hold on. So we got 9 right now.
Raptor have some, like, it wasn't a clean performance either, I think, if I'm remembering rightly. Hey,
he had a stumble or two, but it was still good.
You make a good point. That was my new fan perspective, and I acknowledged it.
Georgie's not seasoned enough to have a top 10 battle. How so? Like that. I'm sorry, but I don't agree with that. I don't.
All right, so chat real quick. Before we have one battle left, I want all of y'all to go into the chat and say, who should that last battle be? Now, I see a lot of C majors versus Souls. Are we missing any obvious battles? because we are gonna drop this as an Instagram clip, and we are gonna get smoked if we fuck this up. All right, I say we, all of us.
You
Fuck
say we
outta
know
here. I
me
ain't
and
getting thrown up.
P.
I ain't saying shit.
Okay, can we do this?
I said,
All right.
No, who's
Yo.
gonna get smoked? Me and Jen are gonna get
Yeah,
smoked. Let's keep
let's
it
be
a thousand. Like,
Okay. Right. Check this
You're
out.
gonna
Right.
get smoked for letting us come in and mess up your list. They're gonna be like, you really let these two
Set
women,
you
like,
up.
don't
Set you
two
up.
you
females
cannot have
chatting
two women
shit.
on your show again. Like, don't do that. We don't like that.
Yeah, they're gonna blame it on the
People are saying
fucking
Scoop
girls.
versus Wilsey is only known for one bar. Is this true?
I don't know that
saying
it's
people
only
are-
known for
no.
one bar, but to be
No,
fair,
Josh is smoggy.
I could see that being easily replaced by something else.
Okay, so
it can be replaced, definitely. But we're talking about the because at the time you was asking about the leagues, innit? And because you were going through the leagues, did Code Red have one? But we then discovered it wasn't Code Red. It was actually Don't Flop that battle was on. So
right. Okay, so real quick, some people are asking to hear the 9. Here are the 9 battles we have so far: Shotty versus Arsenal, Georgie versus Tony D, Lunar C versus Uno Lavos, Scoop versus Wilsey, Marlo and Shuffle T versus Bobby Rex and Raptor, Tony D versus Shotty, Gemini versus Shocks the Rebel, Tony D versus O'Shea, and Kruger versus Conceited. If one of those before we do number 10, if one of those battles does not belong on the list, tell us now and we will talk about it. Because I don't want to get Instagram smoked.
see, the only reason I would say, if everyone's saying Soul versus C, I can't say because I haven't watched it, so I can't say whether that should be on there or not. I never watched it, but it looks like a lot of people are saying that.
So I see some people saying Georgie versus Tony needs to be removed. Then I see others saying Georgie and Tony definitely. Oh, yo, Marlo and Shuffle T versus Marvin Quest. I forgot about that.
Oh shit! I actually did forget about that one.
But you can, all right.
I don't know that it makes top 10.
Can you for Impact? Because y'all are saying that Marlo
I
and
would
Shuffle
say
T.
Get rid of Scoop and Wilsey. That's
yeah.
gonna get all of us packed up.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
All
Over like it's top 10 all time UK, definitely.
Okay, so now we're down to 8. Scoop versus Wilsey has been removed. I'm sorry, Scoop, and I'm sorry, Wilsey. We love y'all. All right, so now we got 8. So, all right, once we get to 9, I got a special request. Can we watch one round of C versus Soul live on the show?
Yes.
All right. You can pull that up and you can do the technical shit behind that.
I think so. Let me try. Hold on.
All right.
Okay, so I got to do this. I believe I got to do
this. Ooh, first time ever live watch.
Ooh.
Hopefully, hold on. Which one is it? What battle?
Soul versus C major.
C major. Okay, here we go. Are we watching the first round?
Now, mind you, I've seen this battle, but I just forgot.
All right, here we go. Hopefully this works.
Your mum's cunt so wide I can't even reverse with us where the sun don't shine.
That's the British
Well, that was like a recap of something else.
That's crazy.
That was the intro of the oh shit, here we go.
Yo, Josh, you're telling us Georgie versus Tony is a mad ting, but over what? We got 8 right now.
It's not a mad thing. I don't think it's that much of a mad thing to put a new battle in that list. I don't think so.
That new battle as well. Like I gave lots of sort of emotional reasons why it should be in there. But if you look at the bars, if you look at their 2 rounds, if you look at the conversation that the vet had with the rookie, it looked like they wrote. It was one of those battles. It looked like they wrote together. The counter writing and the writing was like the conversation. Vet versus young up and comer, like talking to each other. Georgie said some things to Tony that have never been said before, and for someone that has 7,423 battles, like that's hard to do.
Yo, first of all, Georgie said a lot of things to Tony that's never been said before. Second of all, Tony said the best bar he's had in his career in that battle. What are y'all talking about?
Like, Dill, do you want
Why
me
you
to drop
screaming,
out?
man?
You can't put a new battle in a list when you haven't watched the previous battles. I completely agree, and I'm saying there are battles that I
Nah,
haven't
forget
watched,
that. You
but
don't gotta
everyone is
answer that
making
shit, Jen.
consensus.
I'm standing up for you. I'm standing up for you. I seen him. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
No, I can't lie. I forgot about Soul versus Raptor. Damn. Paris, how you feel about Soul and Raptor?
Fire battle.
Why
Can't
is
lie
Bishop
about it.
FaceTiming me? Yes, Bishop.
You guys still there?
Yes, we're still here.
Oh, shit.
I can see
Well, we still here. We hosting the
right
show.
now,
We talking
like,
about, are you
what's
still
going
on
on?
the show?
He disconnected. Must
Nah,
be
you know
when
what
he.
happened? You know what happened? I was getting the thing set up and it shut down the screen, so I thought everybody died. My bad. Okay, here we go. Hold on.
My
My
whole
bad.
computer restarted when I had a stream set up, and they were still there when I came back.
Sorry, guys. My bad. My bad. Okay.
All right, see, now y'all in the chat are just crying about random shit. Listen,
Because this is what. Listen, you see, if fans, yeah, like their opinions, they matter in it. But fam, no disrespect to you, like you don't have far too much say. It's crazy for me because they dig and dig and dig, and if you don't agree with them, then you're wrong and you don't know fucking nothing about battle rap. I've had it. I've actually had dudes in my inbox telling me I'm unqualified for this job. Like, yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't really give a shit what you say, but you're entitled.
real quick.
So we're at
Tony versus Yunnan is one we didn't talk about. Hold on, pause it, Bishop.
The winner of this battle is officially the champion of the trophy.
Bishop, I can't hear you. All I can hear is whoever's hosting the battle hosting the battle.
If you're in the fucking place, you want to see this battle, let's go!
Yo, Bishop, skills is trash, bro. Don't never engineer nothing.
You got me panicking, bro. Listen, can we watch this damn round, bro?
Hold on, real quick before we do that.
We ain't watching the round, bro.
All right, go ahead.
Damn round, bro.
Go ahead,
You got
bro.
something important you want to say, bro?
I was gonna say, what about Yunnan and Tony
What about it, bro?
for the 9th battle?
What did we have in there? Did we have Yunnan and Raptor? I mean, Tony and Raptor.
Yeah.
You got Tony versus Shotty, Tony versus O'Shea, and Tony versus Georgie. Not Tony versus Raptor though.
Yeah, we took the Tony versus Raptor one out
Okay.
and put the Shotty one in.
All right, y'all want to
Yeah.
watch this round?
Yeah, go ahead,
Yes.
go ahead. If
Let's
we
go.
can, knowing you, we ain't gonna watch it. We gonna hear it, and it's gonna sound fuzzy as hell.
Shut your mouth, man. Hold on. Let me work, man. I'm trying, man.
It's not easy to produce the show while you're doing it live and trying to.
Oh,
All right.
Yay.
Wait, let me take this off. Hold on. Here we go. Is it working?
All right. So make it so you can hear our voices during this.
Oh wait, I tried to press play on the fucking screen. Hold on. Here. So how do I do this? What the fuck? Wait. Okay, here it is.
It's about to be the longest show in the history of the show because of
So
his.
what, man? So what? Here we go.
Yo, you're done. Yo, let's get one thing clear, boy. You don't deserve to be the champ of Britain. So I'm gonna give you the beating you deserve since they gave you the battle that you didn't. Yo, so for those who thinks he deserves this, here's some stuff to consider. Look at the facts. You are 2012's run to the letter. You lost to Ognios, Bam, and weren't judged against Chilla. That means the last solo battle that you won was Enigma? Yo, you went 0-2 when I went 6-0. You shouldn't be allowed on stage. You've been losing at home, I've been winning in Canada, and now the States. You should have your head down ashamed. Because you gave a title shot to a guy who ain't won a battle in 1,000 days. 1,000. Yo, let me put that into perspective for those who are gassed. That means you haven't won a battle since Tone was the champ. That means you haven't won a battle since Osh was the champ. That means you haven't won a battle since before I was banned.
They banned him for punching.
Apparently.
You're just not champion level. Might as well just hand me the medal and pin it on me like we amateur wrestle, because right now, you in the woods with a bag full of pretzels and handing out bread will get him shown up every which way like Hansel and Gretel. You can't have... Yo, Hansel and Gretel, you can't handle this level. I battled the best and traveled for several. Canada's vets, Atlanta for Ness, and Africa's next. They'll happily shell you for thinking that you are special. Get your head wrapped in your boat rock like Somalian rebels. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yo, Somalian rebels, he's starry-eyed. Turn his glasses to bezels, a cat in the kennel. I'm done being a joker, bruh. No, I'm about to snap with the pencil. I pull rank, I'm a general. Think my son gonna win? Bet he will. My kid's playing like Bam Bam and Pebbles. Where my standard gets settled. Where my standard gets settled, be where the battle standard gets settled. To set the standard, it's been your standard to settle. So I'ma throw on one of your whack instrumentals and skank in your temple like you've been walking with God. And now it's time to dance with the devil, huh? Yo. So, bully who? You think I'm actually shook at you? End it. Your lifetime battle record is 2-2. And it's funny that your lifetime battle record is 2-2 because you ain't won a battle in 3 years. They ain't a 2-on-2. Yo. Well, I proved myself by myself. I'm the man in this promotion. Watch his bars crumble at the top for relying on crackers to support him. You got a third-rate work rate. Look at the ink that the guy's used. I got more ink in my passport than he has in his rhyme book. So this ode to you ain't ode to you. Last title match, even Tony knew, really? This should have been dialect versus soul for you, but nah. You got the shot, because they based the league out of London. You think you get the shot if it was based out of Leeds, then you're bugging. You think you get the shot if the champ was Tony D, then you're bunning. You think you get the shot if they hadn't already set up you versus me, then you're struggling to see what they've done and the reasons they've done it. Now ask those same questions to me, and you can see what is coming. You are surplus to requirements. This title match is me versus someone. And don't, come on. We're rapping to no one. Yo, this title match is me versus someone. So, you're just, fuck me up. Yo, this title match is me versus someone.
together.
Hold on a second. He came back to choke. He came back. He like, hold on, I got more to say, and then choked. Damn,
Yeah, that's wild.
that's soul. All right, let's go.
Yo, this title match is me versus someone. Cause check the polls, I'm from 5, it's 9,000 men that don't have any hope. I seen 3 Qs as a kid, I wasn't selling dope, only Qs I've ever known. Pensions, dole, and methadone. In my themes, the high street was boarded up abandoned buildings. One used to be the Institute, overrun by rats and pigeons. Lowest house prices in the UK thanks to Thatcher's Britain. So don't chat your shit, like London's the only place for working classes living smack addiction. Got them on that 40 milligrams in liquid at the clinic, looking like Anakin when the hand is missing, so...
Oh, that Scottish shit.
I remember this battle. Now I remember this battle.
I've got that razor in my hand, Barbie, in fact or fiction, but I'm not glorifying anything, because that shit was a bad decision. Now you say you don't glorify it, but look at what he has been spitting. Stuff about the straps they're gripping and man they're killing and how all they want to do is ride. Well, I'm a Mustang Sally-driven advocate of pacifism. So stop rapping about your man down pigeon, because I don't mention that shit ever, even if it's that or prison. I'm only mentioning it now to tell you pack it in because they can't distinguish. But don't tell me I can't walk a mile in Stanley's boots how the man was living when I used to have to walk around with a Stanley in them.
Yo, can I just make an observation here?
Go ahead, man.
Why was everything he said after the choke better than everything he said before the
He
choke?
was killing it before, though.
Nah,
That's not a real choke.
Not like that, though.
That's not a choke.
Not like that, bro.
Is that not a
everything
choke?
he
It's a
said-
stumble. I grade that as a stumble.
Listen,
I don't
everything
think
he
that.
said after the choke was way better than everything he said before that, and that's a
No,
bad.
I think before the choke, before the stumble, he was a B plus. After he was an A.
B plus.
Yeah, he was killing.
Before the stumble, he was like a strong C minus.
Facts. Thank you. Keeping it real. Appreciate
I
it.
He
missed a little
minus.
bit.
Let's
My
go.
kid
Let's go.
coming from work.
Yeah.
tourniquet when the hand is missing.
Hey, check it. Whack instrumentals nothing. If he's whining like he ain't a fan of me, he lied. When we was in Leeds, he bought my CD twice. I'ma have you unsure of the shores that you searching for. Like was testing that thunder in your stomach, really worth the storm. The curtains drawn while this bitch gets wrapped like Persian broads. Come and see, get fucked up in every way possible. That's Murphy's Law. I'm certain. Sure, you are not closely prepared. It's summertime, so I'm on my Spanish shit again. Cause if I say I'm a son, I'ma leave soul in the air. Your fan base is minuscule, but don't be surprised they ain't opening airs. You made a career battling nobodies. That's why nobody cares. Give it a rest. I'll be you battle Ness in Atlanta, and he's considered a vet, and you were hit on the net. But this ain't the 90s. Nobody gives a fuck about Mitchell and Ness. And you want the big cars, but guaranteed the no-namers get this guy. You just lost to a dude called Pigsty. Before I battle someone with that name, you'll see pigs fly. I used to look up in amazement at this guy. Now I'm just looking down in amazement like, this guy. You lost my ratings at a rate I can't describe. It's like you're playing that antagonist from the Hannibal flick. Cause you lost face to that Pigsty. So you want a new flight every week, battling out a country, living a life for your dreams. I get it, you getting busy on a grind for your team, but that's Canary Wharf shit. Cause you stay getting busy, but you still lie to your peak. Are you a rider then? Please, you don't then, Jay. So I'ma size him up just to cut him down like an overyay. Spiritual being. But don't consider me and soul the same. All the references from solar plane. These punches have been traveling through solar planes. But soul was taking shots. But see, it's souls we take. We lower graves. It's soul's a name, this soul says aim. I'm taking over Tony's place.
Listen, so off here,
those that mind don't matter and those that matter don't mind. They say you deserve the title since your battle with matter. Now it don't matter, that's mine. It's that time. He died before I even got to landmine. Cardiac shit. Before I dropped this beat and you heard the flat line. If it's drama, school him. Drama, school shit. Put a mark down if he don't act right. They told me get a boy with a death note. I said that's lying. His name's Jed. Yeah, fella. Your name's Jed Mitchell, but it don't matter where your fam's tied. I run up on your family tree and open up a branch like a franchise. He's been letting the fame get to his head. He better hang tight before C make him capsize. Reduce his cap size. You the best rapper in your hood. Where you from, fam? 5? Fuck you and your bagpipes. My hands
Say it again, 5.
in your hood. Where you from, fam? 5. Fuck you and your bagpipes. With my hands tied, I could run through your city like a tram line. Fuck being PC. I'd rather say I let the metal connect like a flash drive. Cause I've been making movements from the groundwork. It's about to be a landslide. Cause I'm a certified killer. You can check the portfolio. Hold me low, I break the body down like polio. Now wait, seeing as it's bait enough for them to quote it, I'ma make a quick fucking amendment to the old script. Certified, kill him on cam. We don't need the portfolio shit. I'm back in all types of ways. Scoliosis.
No, that was fire. I'm back in all type of ways.
Homie, notice, I kill a rapper with a moment's notice. Soul is bogus. Soon as you talk arms, I can see you're a target. Stony clothing. I make soul fly on some holy ghost shit. Second I dig this holy's ghosting. My cornucopia's boasting. While you on the net like cornucopia posing. I roll up with a couple codies and decode these whole shit. Like what you testing C for. They know the kid is so explosive. And you look. I'm talking. Yo. And you look like an Oxfam ad with your shoulders bulging. Brother, you put the fam in famine. I don't condone it.
Yo.
I don't condone it. You need to stop eating rappers, eat a meal, but so you know this. You only called soul because this ain't enough body to hold a soul in. Jed Mitchell, I could deadlift you. And you see, these bars are laying flat just so I can lift him up. Let's get technical. Tired. Let's go!
Yeah, I need one more round, Bishop.
Because I was gonna say, like, they, in order to make a list, like they, I hope both of their second and third rounds were phenomenal.
But we can't even say this without watching the second and third round.
We're going off of one round. That shit was garbage. That was not a fucking top 10 battle.
That's why I said we need. That's why I said we need one more
No,
round.
we don't need. No, listen. If the first round ain't hitting, it ain't licking. It's a wrap, bro.
Hold on. I don't think the first round was garbage.
To be in the top 10, yes,
It wasn't top 10, especially with a stumble
Based
in there
off the
for
first
Soul.
round, it wasn't unanimous top 10.
Hey, listen.
But it wasn't garbage.
Is C Major considered like a street guy out there or something? Is that like his? Is that like his?
Nah,
like,
he's
he be talking about
he
Cody.
is a rapper.
He's like what?
He's a rapper.
All right, so he's not like a street rapper out there, or some shit. Like he ain't from he ain't from a.
That's what you want to call it. I've never known him for being any type.
Like he's not. Is he from like a ends or anything? Like from a block or nothing like that? Like
Yeah, I think he's from ends, but I don't know. I can't vouch for him, fam. I don't know him like that. You get me?
Yo, let me ask everybody in the chat right now a question. So based off the first round, everybody ain't jacking it. Second and third round of that battle, what happens? Just tell us what happens, because I want to know. Is it like a legendary third round, legendary second round? What happens after that first? Because Soul had a stumble, even though his second half was crazy, and I feel like C's second half was crazy too, but his first half wasn't.
It took him a long time to warm up into this thing. I was thinking the first half of his round, I was thinking, why is this in here? Soul has just killed him with a stumble. And Soul wasn't even one of the best Souls that I've seen, or one of the most intricate or technical or whatever.
Josh talking about they were solid rounds. The first round was
solid.
The best.
But also solid. If does solid get you into the top 10 of all time?
So Joe just said,
if we were looking at Georgie and Tony right there, we wouldn't be saying solid. We wouldn't be talking about dry spots. We wouldn't be talking about stumble or warming up into it. Like they were packing me up for saying that one.
Yo, see, I'm reading the comments on the YouTube video right now. This is why I wanted to see one more round, bro. Give us another round, Bishop.
No, let's look at the comments.
I just did.
Josh says the first round was the best. Joe says legendary rounds after.
Yeah, but it's what I'm saying. They were solid rounds, but first round was the best. Like, really? Because if that's what you're going off, and the first round was the best,
what people are saying is C won the first round and Soul won the next two rounds. People are saying they watched this battle 5 to 10 times.
Smoggy says it builds each round. Soul's second and third.
Bishop, give us the second round, bro. Ever. We could have been done with Soul's second round by now.
Yo, let's get one thing clear, boy. You don't deserve to be the champ of Britain. That style you use on manuscripted, you're just another man that bit it. But since my old style is the one that C is going to use tonight, figure I'll take this round, show him how to do it right. Look, that style was one failed experiment that I gave this monster life with. So this is the scene that Dr. Jekyll body's hiding. I'll keep it simple. Get off my dick and stop the biting. I will pen circles around C, cause he copyrighted.
So C had Soul comparisons. I don't see it.
You even bite religions. Remember when you were in mass, gave his crucifix back? Now the Muslims his fam. The same faith that turned Cat Stevens to use of Islam. But you went from peace train to fatwas, so what's the use of Islam? Yo, and I'm not even gonna front like I read the Quran, mate. But you said yourself, you'd never have that separatist part played. But now you're colder than ISIS. Bro, they'd send them back our way, because they've got 2 I's you can't use and 2 S's you can't say.
Rude. Crazy. I'm definitely aware of the Georgie comparisons.
Yo, he's on some attitude era in the World Wrestling Federation flag. Because you're a Christian that fakes violence just so you can gain an edge. But how I'm killing these... Yo, just so you can gain an edge. But how I'm killing these 2012 dudes, he should have stayed with Jesse James instead. Because you don't pack guns on Road Dogg, I'll have the whole of the generation.
It's funny how they sound stale now, but...
But if you're running with them blades instead, I'll ether my clone. It's a seed that I've grown, and now I'm about to reap what I've sown. I had Leon the weekend ago, so I will end C era blood diamond a league of my own.
That was fire.
Because I'm from the era of the 360 writers like Tinchy Strider. Before URL turned everyone into gun rappers and Twitter hypers. So this kid's a liar. So if he's spitting fire while his flint's expired, it's because you're using the red dot to gas them up. That's a clipper layer. Yo, you should have showed up in some bitch attire, in some partly cropped army top, because you've been backed into a corner by more teenage boys than Lara Croft. Yo!
Yeah, he's killing this round.
Yo, it's just bars he drops. You think he got people in the crowd squeezing, like he can just phone a friend, and I'll be found bleeding? Well, then I'm going to split him like 50-50. They're like, wait, is this clown scheming? Nah, this a Chris Tarrant quiz faggot. I'll give Major the coffin without cheating.
Yo, about to get taken down for that F-bomb. We're going to delete the whole Rap Grid channel.
I just cooked you with the 4-bar style I used to use, that you still use in 2-on-2s, but now I feel like cooking you, so... Your pain game last up, my pain game death row. Let's go. Your pain game dead weight minus death row. You got a 4-4, that's a tempo. I will hold down C. So the first, second, and third, I'll make him fret those. I start dead slow, but end dope. You about to get both barrels from the jump like Omar in the trench coat. Head slow.
What we just say? Goat show.
You about to get both barrels from the jump like Omar in the trench coat. Headstone, neck bolt, exposed and his leg broke. You getting a feature on your medical record. By Necro, I got gas in store like... Yo, I got gas in store like SOs at Tesco's to shake him up and explode like Mentos and fresh coke.
Same
Yo,
rhyme scheme.
your GI, Destro against Joe. Lace him up over that hard front like some shell toes. Read him while I'm training to work. You like the metro, this violins, organs, bass, tubas, and cellos in the pit. Going out with a bang when I wave elbows, so watch. I'll turn one C major to a crescendo.
Now he's spazzing. You get me?
I don't even know how C major would win this round. I remember when I first started thinking that C major won though.
Hey, yo. I grew up in the east side, where we grew up idolizing that Get So Frisky Roads. Now I'm on the stage and he's in the crowd. Salute King. I guess that means me and Gets are switching roles, because they gave freedom of speech to a rebel with a cause, causing deadly metaphors. These words are ghetto gospel, nowhere in the Old Testament. This sea's killed many men before. But this a connect cool with flex. They put digits on the line. Now you living for a sport. Your life can finish on the line. It never matters the victim they get signed. I've been on it from a cub. I'm grown now, I kill him for the pride. Breaking bread with my killers. It's time for dinner, then we dine. We need dinner, then you dine. They put the footage on loop, like I did it for the vine. Don't never get it twisted, raise your fist up and get hyped. That's Bikram yoga. It gets heated, then you in a difficult position for the night. So, how does it feel to be so? No, so you need to find a name that fits. You're an atheist. Stop trying to take the piss. You have no soul. And your girl's name is Shabnam Azad. I'm sorry, but I've never heard a name as bad as that. Long distance. So your sex life is spacebar. Enter. Backslash. Hashtag. Cyber boy, I wonder how many real man Shabnam Azad. So you need to find a name that fits. You're an atheist. Stop trying to take the piss. You have no soul. And your girl's name is Shabnam Azad. I'm sorry, but I've never heard a name as bad as that. Long distance. So your sex life is spacebar. Enter. Backslash. Hashtag.
That was fire.
Cyber boy, I wonder how many real man Shabnam Azad. Isn't this a bitch? You catching a burn from the yellow tin, like Piccadilly dip. Go while Mr. Mitchell's in a bits. Go while Mr. Mitchell's in a bits, searching for a figure just to figure out what intimacy is. His girl's kicking it with them French players, like Ibrahimovic. What, star? We can go arm for arm, and it ain't Krav Maga. But hype, cause I dish your little India. God, you need more arms to start, but for them red dots in your temple, like the Taj Mahal. Cause you don't want to rival major. I'm the boss. On this stage here, that's final player. Been making noise off these lines like a vinyl player, but they ain't want to hear a soul sound since Motown made vinyl player. Like how you gonna place him in a bigger league? From the weigh-in, I knew I was gonna weigh him in, I'm with it, B. Don't even have to go out of my way to kill him lyrically. On my gospel singer shit, I put faith in his ability. And man know the worldview I hold's religious. So we talking body and soul, the concept so intrinsic. But we can switch it, and I can have sun solar eclipse. Show you I got it down to a science then. Soul don't exist, cause I'm unparalleled. Our paths cannot coincide. It's lonely at the top. I look around and there ain't a soul inside. But let me give soul inside. I'm here to take the title and do you damage. I'm killing two birds with one stone. I'm a frugal Arab on my first time. On my first time bugger, this is practice. I've been sharpening my tools like a blacksmith. I got more than enough spirit to be a match for soul. You match fit, so I'm doing more than well. You end up kicking a bucket trying to catch this flow. But catch this. Look, I know, work rate wise, I can't fuck with soul. You done 35 battles last month alone. But I fly the box office. I define a hot topic. Yes, one battle last year and got a title shot off it.
That was a great response.
And I ain't even in my heyday, so and I recruit more interest than a payday loan. Cause I just dropped some. Cause I just dropped some fire in a booth and kick back on some sloth shit. You, the man they see working, me, the man they stay watching. But if clashing's the topic, long as you ready to take the L and give me the cash in, I'm on it. I get busy till my blade brown. I'm about to bag him and box him. Cause yes, we the realness. Nah, yes, we the realness. See how calling me out ends up bad for you comics. You lot sleeping, boy. Like how you think he's the truth? He move out an idiot move. This sucker punch caustic, then had to sprint from the room. But the fact you didn't knock man down expose your lineage too, because you moving like a duchess. You just a bitch with them dukes. So if it's bars, then it's bars. Let's keep it at that, because you be seeing a death sentence if I gotta speak with my hands. I knocked Jet out for real. Drake shit. If you're reading this, it's too late shit. Cause he see these drop, then he's looking for a clause just to get out the deal. So they gonna have to phone the papers when this man gets smoked to vapors. On reflection, I don't wanna hear nothing. Anechoic chambers, cause I'm good in my hometown. Cause I'm good in my hometown, but Gotham shit. I'm a killing with the next city. I'll make you hop along like Cobblepot if you try and get fresh with me. I got some cronies like Don Maroney. Flex with me. I'm Harvey Dent, palming pence. No matter how you flip it, there's always gonna be heads with me.
Yeah. Flip the hell out of Batman.
Cause yet today you tempted fate. You sent the stage with Hemingway. This M&J on Renegade. Fuck it outcome. When it's come out, we both legend status anyway. He mentioned he's a fan of mine. Can't talk like I ain't said the same. When you in front of a fanatic with his weapon aimed, you can go the Lennon way. Remember the name. Remember the name. I'm on my Henry VIII. I rip a rapper's head off, I'm just waiting for my severance pay. Let me explain, I'm a barbarian, these bars about to bury the game. I'm at a point where they check for my name. You dying after a checkpoint, I'm just setting the levels again. You rappers, all bitch made, getting wet for the fame. Be you and your Lely Kellys trying to step in the rain. Rappers I've sunned rappers that have sunned rappers. My shit pops on a grand scale, except that I'm great. Borrow the event there for you.
Okay, that's a different battle.
Okay, so we got one hell of a bind here. So,
No, I gave the second round to C Major.
so,
Like big time.
Yeah, clear.
so
Yo, he's dope. This is the first time I'm seeing him, bro.
that's the first time you saw C Major?
Ever.
Wow. So I enjoyed the first round, but I didn't think it was anywhere near top 10. But that second round,
This is a different battle.
He killed it in the
that's
second
one of the best rounds I've seen in UK history. I'll say that.
Now it makes sense that it's in the list, right?
Yeah.
So
Slightly.
So let me ask everybody watching this: is the third round better than the second round, or is it like the same? I mean, either way, that's yo Warlock, you hating. First round, you talking about the Canada WRCs was better than the first round. This round, you talking about it was alright. That round was fire.
Somebody asked if Scratch Jesus was Jamaican. Yeah, he is.
Because after the second round, I mean, after the first round, I mean, after Souls went first in the second round, I was like, how would C Major beat that?
Yo, who won the battle?
Crazy. Everyone's arguing about it. There's no definitive answer.
No, but who actually won?
Oh, Soul. I don't think C Major was ever the champion.
Damn, C Major's beating him in this battle though.
I mean, did you? Because we just said that Soul won the first round with the stumble. That's what Paris said.
Yo,
He like, you gotta go, so.
yo, I'm in a long-distance relationship, and that's probably true. But I just came back from Canada in a month, and you with a Muslim, so I probably have sex more often than you. Yo, let's get one thing clear, boy. You don't deserve to be the champ of Britain, but you think we're equal level writers. So let me tell you some stuff this man has written. Remember when you battled Sniper E and pretended his name was Jim for the third round? So you could do an associative wordplay scheme on exercise and tell him the battle wouldn't work out. And then, wait, you think we're the same, right? Well, there's more quotes I've mentioned, and that was embarrassing. Because that means you think Soulmate said it. No, I edit. That round was more like No, I edit. That round was more like a yoga class. You came dressed up to exercise and spent the whole time stretching. But he said that. And he meant that. Because he wrote that, and then he read that. But if that's the caliber of rapper that's challenged to be the next champ, Tony shouldn't have thrown it away. He should have kept that. And in that same round, you saying you let the lead blind. You like hammers? Yo, in that same round, you saying you let the lead blind. You like hammers? West Ham. Fight rappers. Def Jam. So in that, fight rappers. Def Jam. So who's more real? The faggot in the sweatband or the dude who's willing to throw a punch and get banned, bro? I can't
That punch got him popping.
Who's willing to throw a punch and get banned, bro? I can't make tracks like that, man. You can't clash like Jed can. So lucky for me, this ain't a drop or a webcam. It's right between your eyes. GSP with the headband. Blood everywhere from the 7D to a red cam. I will X-Man, because You talk about his crop bringing bars to the scene, but I was there 2 years before that trying to carve out that niche. Now you're part of it, see, my marketing scheme, they got major promoted, now the star gets fatigued, I'm commander-in-chief. Now you pardoning me, but your part in the scene is unparting to me, departing from me. So split my wig like he parted to me. That's a parting to me. It's a fake front, but it sounds good. You're totally parting to me. Still I'm proud. Because I gardened the seed, put bark on this tree. Still, you shouldn't bark up this tree because you try bite, but you aren't what you eat. I wore my heart on my sleeve and watched arteries bleed, so artists like Seed could come and take part in this league. If I didn't stick to bars in defeat, you find it hard to succeed. So this the Spartan regime in the arms of defeat. When the archers release, act for God and get scarred for your cheek. So either I bury and move to Emirates over like Arsenal's team.
Yo, he's rapping his ass off.
Because I was here before Don't Flop Extra and the demo channel. Before the camera team was Bam and Zeke, Fred and Bagnall. Back when Patty Boy's iPhone was the second angle. Back before you got bread to bow. Back when you wouldn't even get your travel. You're from the 2012 Killer Crop. 2012 Killer Crop. Oh, you mean 2012 only here because of Mark Griston Blizzard Crop. You mean 2012...
You never seen Mark Grist versus Blizzard, Bishop?
You mean 2012 only here because of Mark Griston Blizzard Crop. You mean 2012 driven on the road that we built, you crop. You mean 2012 bandwagon spitting cause the hits it got. Bicker loss on Twitter crop. Reason vets were quitting crop. Cringy crop. Seemed sick if you didn't flop because you only had to compete with Callum Eek and Gibbo crop. About a killer crop. Are you kidding, dog? Some fucking nuclear winter crop. Cause like 4 of you herbs made it, the rest of you fucking withered off. And you stand out. Cause you got a couple leaves and a crop of twigs and stalks. I'm from that first event they did with Scots. Here from the beginning crop. That's Chris and Tom. Gizmo card. Definition done. Silken shot. Scissors crawling and Richie dog. The list goes on.
Talk your shit.
And that's what pissed me off. Because you think you're vets and we think we're not. Just because you can put people under you like Mickey, Locksmith and Dots, and they can put people under them like Wilsey Shots, Twisted Talks, and they can put people under them like Dylan, Rob, Wilson, Flawless, and Foss. When will this ego tripping stop? And they ask, people ask why the real vets are so humble. And it's because we know people could do the same to us like Piff and Hom, and they know people could do the same to them like Stig and Prof, and they know people could do the same to them like Gin and Swan, and they know people could do the same to them like the Scribble Jam that Slim was on, all the way back to 2 Roadie at house parties in the Bronx.
Wow. Is he still on the same rhyme scheme?
It's like you give them props if they're hot, and sit and watch them flip and flop like your disc got cocked. Humble begin and stop, then they're the biggest shot. But this is where the killer crops, ego tripping stops. When I leave C-Red and split his top, you'll switch the mosque for a synagogue. What do you think? What do you think? Some scene that used to be joke heavy and bar light, you think that scene raised itself? You think he seen Mark Griston Blizzard pop and then he came to help? You think I'll let this bandwagon jump in, style biting, dweeb take the belt?
Dweeb.
I got 2 words for you, faggot. Behave yourself.
Wow.
So real quick, pause real quick. Just for 10 seconds. So with y'all being from the UK battle scene, how did that round hit for y'all?
That was like, for me, that was part history lesson. But that was a beautiful round.
It was dope.
It's so intricately woven, breaking him down whilst giving him the lesson, whilst doing that, like you said, carrying the same rhyme pattern the whole way through. Like technically, I didn't like the first part of the round. It took him a minute to warm up, but as soon as he got past the first 8 bars, you said this section. He was on a different level.
So Jen, how much did you learn from that? Because if it's a history lesson, how much of it did you learn from his round?
History lesson in the sense of just kind of taking him back through like his legacy, and then the whole of the scene. There's names there that I don't know, I'm not familiar with. There are names that I am familiar with, and it kind of helps to put certain things into context as well. It's definitely around, I need to go and watch back again, and like I know there's stuff that I didn't catch, and some of the references where he's weaving them, I didn't get the reference. I have to go and get the reference to sort of.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what did you learn from that round too? Like, is there anything that you picked up off of that round? Because he was talking a lot about that UK scene. That shit was crazy.
I don't know if there was any one specific thing that resonated.
I gotta see that battle direct. Mark Grist versus.
So you know what Mark Grist versus Blizzard is? That's the battle that they labeled teacher versus student.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So he's saying like you're from that class who just watched that battle and decided to start battling. You know what I'm saying? In a nutshell. But yeah, let's start the third. Paris says she'll be right back. She's right here. All right, let's go.
Slow was cooking that shit. Holy good. I don't know what C's gonna say to that, but let's see.
Well, you know it's like 3 a.m. there, right?
Hey yo. So we just quotes a bunch of names, and you lot applaud that. You said you put bark on my tree and didn't pause that. No, listen. When he was in Canada, this man got braggadocious. He said, and I quote this: "Fuck being Don't Flop's poster boy, I'm captain of my own shit." Now you back to get new highs by dragging on an old split. Now you want them Don't Flop posters, boy. This man done had his tone switched before tone dip. You were screaming, you don't have to rep a league, you move transcendentally. You change your tune, so the deal you and Organic made fell through when you back to beg it. Please, this man's pathetic. If you ain't gonna rep a league, tell me what kind of chap the Jet could be. So let's address how what you do and what you say just doesn't match up. They say you the man with the words. If you ain't the man of your word, then it's all chat, cuz obviously.
That was fire.
Obviously, you want to be the champ, but you don't want to represent a league. Motherfucker, that's what a champ does. That's why before this, I was boys with Jet. So I gotta destroy your friend. But when there's a virus in the system, sometimes you gotta cut off your own arm before the poison spreads. I'm on my Star of David. Every angle's on point for them. But yeah, scramble your brain like Freudian test when it's grind time. I'm poisoned, penning a verse with a poison pen. It don't flop. They saw us both grow from boys to men. But you want your Benjamin Button. You had to grow to this stage just to get boyed again. Like,
yes, man. How is he coming back?
Like, how do you disrespect the company and get a title shot like they just giving it up? Don't that pose one question? Whose dick did he suck? Because this can't be the type of food that this brand serves. Then I guess it's time for a revolution on the brand work. You're overly emotional. You're a battle rapper. You got a damn nerve. You getting drawn out for that heart on your sleeve like tat work. I had a death in a family. Last thing on my fucking mind was Jed in a rap scene. So I grieved, felt depressed for a second, and actually I got the pen in your fucking funeral. You could never get at me, cause I'm a businessman. I made a deal, so it's fuck how I'm feeling. Business as usual, plus they putting chips up. So if I chip chunks out of cuz, then I can chip in for the funeral. And here's where me and Soul stay different. Cause when his dog died, Soul played victim, cancelled his battle with Art because he was depressed, and had everyone asking if shit was okay with him. You're weak, I ain't okay with this. It's time you drop Pesci style, adopt Cobain's writtens, take that death note of yours, drop your own name in it, cause Soul about to get a whole new type of beating. I'm about to go crate digging, and I'm sorry if you don't feel like I'm wrong for this angle, but you said depression helped you in battle rap. Not in this battle, cause if I say I'm about to top myself, I bought lines to match my best shit. If he say he about to top himself, I'm dialing paramedics. And if I'm talking dope, I mean I am that guy. If they're talking dopamine, you like that, right? And I ain't just say this, I don't say this for no reason, but depression runs your life down to the cadence that you speaking. Talking like you believe you're the greatest, it's deceiving. It's degrading to the scene, your senior status is decreasing. Your life is defaced by depression. This ain't defaced to rep the league with. And plus, he's moving sketchy when he claims to pledge allegiance. Now they know you in Canada, but you think having a name is an achievement? You in a pool with a big fish. Round here being bait just gets you eaten. Cause I'm on my Reddit and shit.
Go.
Cause I'm on my predator shit. Be I'm a shark in the water. Me and Soul a whole different kettle of fish. You won't make an impact with C unless you allow your depression to win and dive head first off the edge of a cliff. You lonely, depressed, emotional wreck. You passive aggressive, manic depressive, losing the company money because he can't keep his emotions in check. So really what I'm saying, how do you plan to sell a brand to the world when a depressed little bitch is how you branding yourself? While all of us hungry motherfuckers are sat on the shelf, you man are throwing him the rope and he's hanging himself.
Oh.
No.
So believe that shit. As far as I'm concerned, fuck it. Jed can get the belt, and you can have a champ trying to represent the league that can't even represent himself.
Yo, you gotta go to the decision, Bishop.
Yes, Jack Flash.
No, man, I'm not doing that.
No, go all the way to the end. Like, don't watch every judge, but I need to see who they gave it to.
No fucking judges. Can't stand fucking judges.
Yo, who you think Tony D voted for? You think he fucked it up?
C major.
Give it to Soul 2-1. Don't really matter which rounds, but yeah, 2-1 to Soul. I'm out.
What's good? We are back here from the first ever title match since Tony Buzz host, where Tony Buzz Sensitive, and where there was no champion. It was Soul and it was versus C Major. Please make some noise. Let's go. Now, all I can say is that we put both of these guys in the title match because we knew they'd represent the league properly in England and internationally if that opportunity came up. But the first winner of this new season of title holders with a 4-1 is Soul on the left.
4-1? 4-1?
Stumble in the first as well. A stumble. You're calling it a stumble. I'm sure that was a good 20.
Hold on. Let's talk about this real quick. So, who won the first round?
You could give it to Soul even with the stumble.
You were just complaining about the stumble.
No, I wasn't. I said I was saying for it to be a top 10 battle.
It was a gentleman's 30. It was a very edged 30 to C major. Very edged though.
Who'd you get? Oh, you gave C major the first round.
I gave him 3-0.
So second round.
C major.
I think C major stole the second round, honestly.
Yeah.
The third round is where it's difficult for me.
For me to that one as well, because he kind of said, fuck everything you're saying, yeah, none of that matters. None of that matters. Fuck your history, fuck your this, fuck your I'm here and I'm killing you. Like, and then he broke down him as a man and him as a battler. Like,
so
nah,
if you swap them, if you swap it around, like if
Pause,
you,
man.
put Souls versus but I mean my bad. Put Souls versus second. Do you feel the same way? Or would it look the same exact way?
I don't think it would look
what?
Yeah, no.
I'm saying if Soul went second instead of first, would the battle look the same, or would we be opposite?
This is imagination now, man. We just talk about what happened in the battle. You want to talk about imagination now, bro? C major 30 that man. C major 30 that man, bro. That's it.
For me, it does look a little different simply because C is responding, and also because he's fighting back, because Soul put out the great round, so you know it does look a little different. And like I say, for me to really judge it fairly, I'd have to go back and rewatch it and really count up points, because both of these guys were giving everything in those second two rounds. But yeah, the first round you could give it to Soul, but for me, the second and third are pretty clear, and it wouldn't change if you switched them. But C looks so much more effective responding.
Paris, how you feel?
I gave it to C 2-1. I edged Soul with the first and C major second and third.
I'm not mad at that.
You clear second and third?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see C major versus Georgie.
So does everyone in the UK.
Everybody does, to be fair.
Yo, who did
I
you
was a
give the
bit
battle to,
thrown.
right?
All right, let's say first round Soul, because when you stumble and you still feel like you win the round, it don't even. That speaks a lot to how the other person's round went too. You know what I'm saying? Second round, I was convinced that C major could not come with a better round than Soul's, and somehow he kind of. This is what I was saying. Like,
Yeah.
do I just feel like that because he ended the round? I don't know, but it seemed like he
I
had.
know what you mean.
And then third round, I want to say C, but in that room, I wonder what the impact of Soul's third round felt like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but in the same room, like he got all of his insecurities got put on Front Street, and was just, it felt like he was beating on a carpet, bro. It
But
sounded like
you see that the judges submitted their judging, right? And then they probably waited a little bit.
yeah. I hate
with our judging over here.
I hate judging.
It's not always of the highest quality.
I'll give it to C major because I didn't think there was no way in hell he was. That's a top 10 battle, yo.
This wasn't judged in the building either, though. So let me not even disparage the judges like that. This was judged at home. They were all watching.
Yeah, he thought about that shit.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know who was judging, but I hate judging.
It was Villain, Tony.
I think I hate judging right now because of the current tournaments going on. I'm just against judges right now. But I think C Major's fired, dog. We might have to battle him and Tony D, bro.
Yeah, I didn't get so C major used to get Soul comparisons. That to me didn't make sense.
C major
wasn't Soul suggesting that? Wasn't he saying they
I
compare
feel like
me
C Major's
to
from the hood, bro.
Yeah.
C Major got to be from the hood, bro. He talks some shit.
Yeah,
He is. He's from East London.
Yeah,
He's definitely from the hood.
Yeah,
he's from like where I grew up, I think.
He was talking that shit. I can relate to what he was talking.
So is that top 10?
I don't know. I think it's
after
a good
all
battle.
that, I don't know.
It's a good battle. And me personally,
I was fired them last two rounds.
The first round kind of lets it down a little bit, but it does make it adds to the drama.
Yeah,
but we almost didn't. What right? We almost threw the whole battle away.
That's what kind of makes it better, though, right? Like you said.
I guess so. Yeah, you have to weigh that. Is that more valuable, more impactful, more exciting, whatever, than a battle that's 3 rounds consistent?
I'll tell you like this, right? So going into this conversation, I was like, yo, like Kruger and Conceited, Gemini and Shocks the Rebel, like, right? But I feel like that battle had a different type of vibe that those battles don't have. You know what I'm saying? It's a different, I don't know if it was the room, the energy, how they were personally speaking to each other. It just had, like, y'all ever be at a battle and it's not necessarily about how dope each individual lines are, but you feel that, like, I felt the energy watching that battle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would give it a top 10.
I would. I mean, it can make the top 10 for sure. But the reaction in the room for me, like, always when you see those massive crowd events and you've got someone like Soul and C Major stood in front of each other, you expect a lot more reaction. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like when you're watching the stage, the big main stage ones, like URL, RBEs, the crowd literally loses their shit when there's a fire bar. It's the same with us, like at No Loose Chat, when the bar's fire, the crowd lets you know that. I feel like maybe that crowd was throwing them off a little bit because they weren't getting the major reaction. Yeah, that proper feedback that they made.
They was rapping their asses off, though.
Yeah, they were. C Major surprised me. I'm not gonna lie, for real. I didn't think he would be able to come back.
Yo,
All the way
that's
to
what
Big Brother.
makes that's what makes it so dope. That's what makes his performance so dope because
Yeah.
when your opponent is actually really good,
Mm.
it really shows how even better your shit is if you're winning a round. Because Soul was not whacked by any means.
Oh,
So was going
so was
crazy.
crazy. Yeah.
So
So was
wilding.
crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I gave that shit to C
Mm.
Major.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah, I was
definitely worth
4-1,
watching again.
fam.
Yeah, that's
Y'all think Tony voted for him, huh?
I think, yeah. I don't know who else was on there. But 4-1 is
disrespect.
highly split. But it could be also sometimes when you're, this was like a rookie type vet situation, wasn't it? So sometimes the
Soul being the
vet in the
favourite.
situation, and you've
Soul
got fellow
is
battle
one
rappers
of them things.
judging.
A lot of people don't go against Soul and say that he lost anything because he's literally like
Beloved.
he's like God over here.
Didn't mean Lux. I just meant literally beloved by the people.
Like the fans absolutely love him. So there's not much that he can do wrong in their eyes. You know what I'm saying?
And also maybe in what was this 2015? Maybe it felt a little different. We're watching it 6 years later.
Yes, C's rounds age beautifully.
Yeah,
but yo,
definitely.
Yeah.
So
good
this is definitely our longest show we've ever done. We going up on 3 hours. I know it was like 2:00 in the morning there.
It is, yeah.
It is.
Oh my God, I apologize, but so guess what? Even though Bishop called me a nerd, we just proved we're all nerds. So there you go.
Hell fucking no. Hell no, don't put me in your...
He was like, no, I'm gonna get off. Fine. We'll watch one more round. Next thing you know, you hit the play button on the third round so damn fast.
I knew y'all wanted to see the fucking third round, bro.
Oh, but you didn't want to?
You didn't, yeah.
But yo, we appreciate y'all coming by.
C Major is the don't flop champ.
He still is. So we appreciate y'all coming by. We didn't finish our list. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start a group DM on Twitter, and I'm gonna paste the battles that we got. We're gonna figure it out by the next show.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna figure it out.
Homework.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hell yeah. You gotta watch that Kruger and Conceited. That shit is crazy.
Yeah,
we'll go watch that.
But yeah, we definitely appreciate y'all. So shout out y'all social media one last time before we get off.
London Jen, or one word, 3 N's on the Jen. I'm that on Instagram and on Twitter. You can check out my work at allhiphop.com. Go and watch it there. And also verified source on Battle Rap Trap, Caffeine, Monday to Thursday, 4 days a week, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 Eastern, and 5 UK time-ish. Western times.
Get it.
Let's go.
Jen stays working. Mine is at the Flyest Paris on Instagram, at Paris1 on Twitter, and follow the league. We are at No Loose Chat on everything. So look out, we've got a VOD out at the moment, the final process. We've got an event coming up on the 5th of February. Tickets are out now.
I'm watching that joint. I'm watching it. I'm in the
Follow
building.
No Loose Chat on YouTube.
Yeah.
Y'all got a chat box during the streams? Y'all got a chat box?
No, we release them on VOD. We don't do pay-per-views yet.
We might have to do one pay-per-view through Rap Grid.
Oh,
that
shit,
would be
I'm with it.
fire.
Well, let's talk then.
Crazy.
Come on.
Then I could be there.
We're gonna talk about it. We'll talk about it definitely.
All right, I'll message you once again. We appreciate y'all, lovely ladies from across the
Thank
pond.
you so much for
Chat.
chatting with us.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for being a journalist, not just a blogger, Jen. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you. Let me give you some
important.
flowers, like publicly, very, very briefly, just to say, like, thank you so much. Like, you didn't have to give me all that time and advice and all of that, and at several other points along the way. So I so appreciate you and just your contribution to me. Man. Thank you.
That's
yo. Sorry,
I
was gonna say, Bishop, I need one of those hats because girls from the ends and that fam, we need that.
Yeah,
right. It's my old clothing line, but I got these crazy ass rugs.
She has rugs.
Oh, you got the rug, son?
No, I need that.
Nah, B, I need that.
Yo, and that's the same
What?
color as my bedroom as well. My bedroom's black and white. I need that shit, see.
That's a brand.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
a brand. You
Oh,
got
and you got the
rugs.
crushed cranberry joints.
No,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
Still, what's
crazy.
up, bro?
You know what I mean?
Man,
I'm gonna be in your inbox screaming for that very soon.
got you. I got you.
Right.
I'm gonna be looking for that Tony D battle on No Loose Chat. What's up?
Mm,
What's up?
mm.
We'll talk
No,
about
man.
it.
Tony's outside as well right now.
Don't worry, I've
Yeah.
made notes
Yeah,
of
he's
all of these
outside.
matchups. Don't even listen.
Hi, yo. Thank y'all for being here. This is
Thank
Organized
you.
Culture. You know what I'm saying? I am Bishop Brigante, London Jen, Paris, and my bro, Direct. We'll see y'all next Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Argue and leave comments in the chat. I know, not in the chat, on the video. Like it. Shout out to Rap Grid.
Matter of
You know
fact,
what
this is
it
the
is.
no loose chat from now on, man.
Yeah, there's no loose chat over here.
Fuck you
Yeah, so
talking about?
yo, nothing but love. And thanks for everybody for participating in this conversation tonight, man. Nothing but love, y'all.
Yo, go to bed. Go to bed.
Will, for real.
All right, y'all.
Bless.
Good night.
Peace.